because I don't think I need to do that or anything like that. So there we go. Let's see. We're gonna go all messages and everything like that. So okay, well now we're gonna try and see what we look like on the YouTube as well, because I know the lighting's gonna be horrible, I think, or whatever for the YouTube. But that's that's totally fine and everything like that. So we'll just see how it looks. Let's see, how is it backwards or is it front? It is backwards. Okay, so that's how do I flip it? Is there a way to flip it to hide live video? No, okay. Let's see. Do. We don't wanna flip that. So it's all backwards here. How do I get it to be forward facing? If I wait a minute, if I do this, does that make it better? Hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, so it does. Okay. Okay. So there we go. There we go. I think we're good. Okay. So now what I need to do is I now need to take my YouTube and put that one over there. Put the hockey game right there. There we go. Actually, all right. So there we go. We're live both on YouTube and TikTok tonight. I'm not sure if there'll be any problems or anything like that on the YouTube, but we'll just have to deal with that as we go along and everything like that. So, and again, like I said, we'll see anything changes. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, we got a lot of games going on right now. If we hit our doubleheader goal throughout the night here on TikTok or through YouTube, we will do another game for you guys. We'll just continue to do a live and everything like that, watching along with the game, and stuff like that. So, again, like I said, it's going to be interesting to see how the rest of this game goes. And again, like I said, with how good Montreal can be, even if they haven't been perfect and everything like that, we'll just have to wait and see. Again, a lot of different games and everything like that going on throughout the night. We'll talk about that as we watch along. And again, like I said, hopefully we'll see some exciting moments and stuff like that throughout the night. Hopefully the little sweet pea beside us here is not having too bad of a night with us. So let me see here. No, I don't want NHL.com. I just want to search NHL on Google. That way I can get a full listing of the games. Let's see what happened here. So, well, we are back with the Montreal Canadiens again tonight. Yeah, so right now the only game going on currently right now is the Stars and the Devils. Flyers and Sabres have just dropped the puck. And then, like I said, we got the Jets and the Canadiens. And then if we hit our double header goal throughout the night on any of our socials tonight, YouTube or TikTok, we will do the Mammoth and Ducks game or the Capitals and Sharks game. So I don't know how far behind we are actually going to be. Hopefully not too far behind. But, again, like I said, the game is not, puck is not going to drop or whatever for another 5 or 6 minutes here, most likely. So. Oh, hello, little sweet pea. You've woken up. Yeah, but I wouldn't give it. I wouldn't say there's anything too bad in terms of how. I mean, the Capitals can be up and down. I mean, like I said, I still think they have probably a good chance of coming out of the East still. So. There you go, sweet pea. There you go, sweet pea. So yeah, baby's good. She's just laying beside me here having a bottle. Whether or not or whatever she actually wants to drink it. Nope, she doesn't. She's just being a bum. Brian, who's on the jersey? Patrick Waugh is on the jersey tonight. So there we go. Let's get Michelle Brian on the board. Good to see you, sir. We're doing good. We got a nice little Canadian game for you guys tonight. Canadians and of course the Winnipeg Jets. And then, like I said, I don't know if we'll hit. If we do hit the doubleheader, we'll most likely, unfortunately, have to jump in later on, or at least about 10 minutes late into the second game. So we'll see what happens. Again, like I said, we're live right now on TikTok and YouTube, just watching along right now with the game and everything like that. So we will see what happens. And again, like I said, I'm really excited again. Hopefully now again, like I said, right now we are currently I'm currently on two from. I probably should have been streaming on my other phone, but I'm streaming on my older phone on YouTube right now. My new phone, the S25, is the newest one on TikTok. Then I have an S23, which I'm using right now for moderation on TikTok. And then my YouTube, I have an S20. That is the one we're streaming on there. And then I've got my computer and everything like that. So, we're all over the place or whatever here tonight. And like I said, hopefully we will have a good game and everything like that for you guys tonight. Again, like I said, you can like, you can share, you can comment, you can follow. It's the easiest way to support the channel on any of the socials, as always. Again, like I said, we're just a few minutes away from puck drop. Yeah, I think Vegas still is in a playoff spot or whatever currently. Again, it's still decently early and everything like that. Again, they're just doing a little thing or whatever right now in Montreal before the game starts. And then hopefully when they come back from the commercial, they will be good to go. Again, it's Wednesday night hockey here. So hopefully we'll have a good night no matter who you guys are cheering for tonight. Like, share, comment, and follow. Leafs and the Canadiens will be in action again on Saturday night. We will be live for that as well. Oh, yeah, I mean, if you're Montreal fans and things like that, it's never easy and stuff like that, like getting through, like, again, anything can happen or whatever. So, like I said, so I think or whatever that every fandom has their own, they can have some wild fans, they can have some calm, fans and things like that. You never really know. So, again, like I said, we're live again right now on TikTok and on YouTube and everything like that. And hopefully we will have a good night. Hiya, Squiggles. Hiya, Squiggles. Oh, my goodness. Let's get the little Sweet Pea. There we go. What's going on, Sweet Pea? Where are you going? Where are you going, Sweet Pea? Oh, like I said, the Avalanche or whatever have been such a fantastic team and stuff like that, I mean, like I said, we might be witnessing history this year with how good they have been. Yeah, we've got her in a nice little long sleeve one because we went out shopping today. So, oh, you just went to Snuggies in Daddy's arms? Okay. Again, like I said, hopefully or whatever, we'll have a good game for you guys again tonight. And like I said, hopefully it's nothing or whatever, nothing too crazy, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, like I said, we got Patrick Waugh on this Montreal jersey again. All those years ago, he was traded or whatever. Well, he told Montreal that he wanted out after that terrible game in the Forum, and then or whatever, he was traded a few days later, and then went on to win the Stanley Cup in Colorado. So, again, like I said, we're just a few minutes away from puck drop. Look, she already fell asleep. Like I said, she's just tired and everything like that, but it's just like, ugh. Oh, hello everybody on YouTube. I'm sorry, I missed some of the comments there on YouTube. Sorry about that. Let me just see what I've missed on YouTube there. Cars, hello Cars. And let's see, Jeff the same percent. HDD, HD Digi. Very nice, very nice. Hello, hello. Very nice, very nice. Let's see if I can get the... There we go, perfect. So now I can see the live stream of the game and see the chat or whatever, again or whatever on YouTube as well. So, hi YouTube, hello TikTok. Again, for the first time, we're live streaming on both ones tonight just to see how it goes, to see whether or not this is something that YouTube would also like to see, just commentating and talking sports or whatever with you guys. Again, if you want to watch the exact same feed as us, you can head on over to tvpass.org, scroll on down until you find the Sportsnet Ontario option, and you can watch the game live with us again here tonight. Uh-oh, looks like the TV Pass one actually just froze. Oh, dear. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We froze. Yes, indeed, Ninja, with Patrick Waugh on it. Uh-oh. Are we having problems here? Hold on, folks. Hopefully the internet or whatever. Well, that's where we're watching. We're watching the Sportsnet feed. What the heck happened? There we go. I think we're good. Yep. Okay, I think we're good. We're good. We are good. Okay. And then we want all chat available. There we go. And then we want the game. Okay. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good. Not as bad as the not as bad as the Boston jersey there, Ninja, that we wear or whatever when we do Boston. Again, for those who don't know, we currently have a jersey for every current NHL team. They were all bought by you wonderful people watching on us with our social media. Wait, did it like jump back? I feel like it just jumped back. I feel like I've already seen this. Hold on. I'm going to bring up onhockey.tv here and see if I can figure out what is going on here, because that seems like we should be way ahead, actually, of where that is. So let me just quickly find another stream here and see if the puck has dropped. So I do enjoy the Rangers jersey, though. It's freaking fantastic. So
because the Jets finishing this 5-game road trip in the first 4 games, they've allowed 18 goals. You heard Sean Reynolds say that Cole Caulfield 12 goals allowed in the last 2 games.
Let's see.
So maybe some secondary scoring will get there.
No, maybe it is. Maybe they are still talking. They must be having something going on and stuff like that right now or whatever. That's why they haven't started the game yet. It seems like they're doing it forever. Like I said, all of these wonderful jerseys have been bought by our wonderful followers and everything like that. So when people buy them and everything like that, I will wear them. That is how it works on this channel. Oh man, I think we're having a little bit of streaming problems or whatever. Maybe because we're streaming on multiple devices or whatever tonight. But I don't even think it should be that bad. It should be pretty good here. It's just everything seems to be super slow on our end. So yeah, I mean, like I said, it's amazing that we've had so much support and everything like that this year. From all our socials and everything like that. Again, on TikTok especially. We're going to start doing more YouTube stuff again. It's just trying to find the time and everything like that again with a new baby and everything like that at home.
Let's see a test of the legs, and the Jets should be able to push them a bit. And that top line, by the way, Velarde, Connor.
How have they not started the game yet? Or is it just that bad? I love the fact that Cody Ponce is on the Jays. I think or whatever that we're going to see. Yep. All right, so it looks like the game just hasn't started yet. They're now 20-minute delay. Like there must be something. They must be doing a really long ceremony thing in Montreal. Yeah, I know. He looks so good in the Korean baseball league. So
that can be tricky for the Winnipeg Jets. I'm really curious to see if they're impacted by this players-only meeting. Are they going to get the results right away?
All right, there we go. Yeah, it really is, Ninja. It's going to be in a fantastic rotation.
I think for the first time you're starting to hear some murmurs around the Jets that it's not going exactly how people had hoped.
Man, it is crazy. Tonight is Andrei Markov homecoming. That's probably why it's taken forever to start this game. Like
the home crowd until they turn on you.
Like I cannot believe how long this game has taken to get started. It's now 7:50 and the broadcast started at like 7:30. So it's like holy cripes.
It just can go so up and down, and I just think
again, we're still waiting for the puck drop here. And again, like I said, I'm just surprised it's taken so bloody long or whatever to get started. So finally, it looks like they've got everything done here. They haven't even done the national anthem yet. Holy cripes! Did they retire his jersey? Is that what's happening? Like holy cripes! So long or whatever here. Yeah, they must really. Bullen, great to see you again. It's in Montreal, so they must have had that. Yeah, it looks like, they've got number 79 there, so it looks like they did retire his number. Let's get Bullen on the board here. Thank you, Bullen. The Canadian national anthem. Again, you can watch the game with us on I'm not really cheering for the Habs or anything like that. Well, he's retired a long time ago. It's just they retired his number. I think, again, that I would rather see Winnipeg win just because they're not in my division as a Leaf fan. It is in Montreal, yes. That's why we are wearing the home jersey. The Canadians in their classic reds. I would really like to get one of those red jerseys. They are a very nice jersey. Again, like I said, we are live right now again on TikTok and YouTube. We got the chat up on YouTube as well. So thank you again for anyone who chooses to step in and watch that. We are going to try to do our best. So if you guys would like to re-watch the entire live and everything like that, without, unfortunately, you won't see the chat and everything from TikTok, but you will see our reactions and everything like that in a full one there. You can watch it all on YouTube later on, as long as YouTube doesn't have any problems, you know, and stuff like that. So London Knights are also in action tonight. Teddy bear toss game. They already got a goal. Very nice. Got to see that. I love the teddy bear toss game. Yeah, again, we're a little bit behind again here tonight. We'll see how far we are. So, I kind of thought that too. Like, I'm surprised that other people remember that, Bullen. So Dobbs is in net tonight. Jacob Dobes again in net tonight again for the Canadians. He needs to get that save percentage up for sure. Sportsnet can have some weird delays. Yep, just found your chin. Thank you so much there, Solo Chin. Appreciate that on YouTube. Again, trying to keep up with the chat and stuff like that. Sorry if I missed something or whatever there. Again, hello again to YouTube. Hello again to TikTok. Again, if you guys are enjoying the live, like, share, comment, and follow. No matter what you're on, you can choose to get your name onto the big board if you choose to gift on TikTok or donate throughout either the e-transfer option or purchase something off the Amazon wish list. Well, haha, I do it just as I do when I wear any other jersey and stuff like that. So, puck is dropped and we're underway here. Montreal taking on Winnipeg. Winnipeg after a terrible game against the Buffalo Sabres. Hey, Trio. Hello, hello. I think I remember that. I think I remember someone named Trio Mac, but I'm not sure. You're a Habs fan? All right, cool. Welcome in. Again, like I said, we got our goal horn and everything like that ready just in case we get a Habs goal tonight. We got our band hammer. So, oh, an unfollow. So sad. Puck gets shot around here. Winnipeg trying to get the puck out in the neutral zone, but it's batted in, kept in there by the Canadians. Jets battling forward, trying to throw right out in front. Bad pass out, and the Canadians now with some pressure here early. Hey, like I said, I'm actually a Leaf fan. I'm a Leaf fan, but we do games on this channel for all kinds of different teams and stuff like that. Every single current NHL team, anytime that we are able to do a game for a team, we will do it. Obviously, the two teams that come forward, any other team, it is the Toronto Maple Leafs, because we are Leaf fans, but we also do games for the London Knights when we are able to. But any other night or whatever that Leafs are not in action, we will pick a team that we are able to do. And if we hit double header goals, we usually will do another game during the same live and everything like that again throughout the night. So if we do hit our double header goals, we will jump in again. Which would be either the Anaheim game tonight, or we'll jump into the Washington game after this one. We have to hit our doubleheader goals. Either that's 10,000 total coins on TikTok or $50 total through e-transfer donation. That is always how it has been and always how it shall be. It is never required, but always greatly appreciated. Pocket behind the Montreal net here. And again, like I said, a lot of great channels out there watching the games tonight. So make sure you guys scroll throughout YouTube, TikTok, and other social medias. We'll hopefully be looking again, maybe if Kick or whatever is something that we can do in the near future as well. Puck gets shot down in the Winnipeg zone here. No shots here in the first minute and a half. Montreal trying to battle forward inside the Winnipeg zone. Now Winnipeg will get it out. And now the Canadians will intercept it in their own zone and shoot it in. Again, right now, both teams feeling each other out. I'm not sure what the Flyers are going to do. I mean, they've played, again, I had them pegged as a team that could sneak into the wild card spot. And again, they have proved me right so far. They're proving me right. So, and that one is knocked out of play there inside the Canadian zone. but it's deflected, so no penalty there. Again, like I said, hopefully you guys are having a great night no matter where you guys are watching from, no matter what you're watching us on. Again, I'm Alex Fantasy. Again, we're live again tomorrow night for the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Carolina Hurricanes. Hey, Nathan, how you doing? We'll also be live. I don't believe we'll be live on Friday night, but we'll wait and see. Unfortunately, whatever, got some things going on then, but we will be live again on Saturday, and I will see what I can do on Saturday to do some maybe a double header. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I would love to have Lane Hudson or whatever on my team as a Leaf fan. Face off one here by the Canadians in their own zone as they push the puck up to the right side, now driving it in. Knocked off the puck, but pushing it in deep. Now the Canadians trying to get it in behind the net. Jets trying to get it out now into the right side. Well, I mean, it is two Canadian teams, so both teams are playing for Canada in a sense. But I mean, if you're a Leaf fan, you are hoping that the Canadians take the L tonight. Jets with some pressure here. There's a chance for Connor with a shot, and it's deflected wide. Again, Jacob Dobbs again in net tonight for the Canadiens. Again, unfortunately, the Jets still currently dealing without Connor Hellebuck. Again, if you want to watch the same stream that we're watching, head on over to tvpass.org. Puck gets moved in here, shot in there by the Canadians, right at the neutral zone red line, but no, they're going to call it icing, as they did it just before the red line, apparently. Jack Eye again, looking good. Yes, Hockey, like I said, we do games for all kinds of different teams here on this channel. Tonight we have the Montreal Canadiens. We're back again with the Leafs again, though, on Thursday and Saturday night. And again, if we hit our doubleheader goals through any of the night, we will do the next available game. So we'll switch to another jersey. It could be either an Anaheim, a Mammoth jersey. It could be the Washington jersey, or whatever team they're playing against tonight as well. Here they come, the Canadians. Hey, well, that's all right. Welcome in. We do a few Hab games whenever we can. Here comes the chance for the Jets, though, driving in. Nice defensive work there by the Canadiens. Puck gets shot around, down behind the net. Canadians will get a hold of the puck, and they push the puck out. Puck gets pushed in, but they're going to call it offside on the Canadiens. 16-22. No shots again so far here in the game. Again, like I said, I think, again, that you have to be expecting the Jets to be a much better team tonight. Again, still on the road after that tough loss against Boston. So, again, I'm not sure who is hurt on the Canadians or who is out. All I know is Jacob Dobbs, again, in the net tonight, or Dobis. It's in the net, however you want to pronounce it. So, again, the Jets are 7-7 so far on the road this season. There's a shot deflected wide right in front of the Jets net, and the Jets are going to be the ones that push it out. Can't show the screen, unfortunately, Russ, just because I don't have it set up or whatever on my computer where I have my webcam and everything to do this, because I do it all shooting through my cell phones and not through like a webcam where I can do editing and stuff. Here's a chance for the Canadians with a shot. Oh, and it just went wide. Just going by the glove hand, I think, of Comrie's in the net, and it just missed. Yes, Russ, if you want to watch the exact same stream that we are watching tonight, head on over to tvpass.org. tvpass.org. You can scroll down until you find the Sportsnet Ontario feed and watch the exact same feed as us. If you'd like to watch other games going on throughout the NHL, the AHL, and everywhere else, head on over to onhockey.tv. Make sure you guys have good pop-up blockers and good antiviruses. You never want to accidentally click on something that pops up. Still no shots here in the first 5 minutes for either team. Nintendo Switch. I wish I had a Nintendo Switch. But then again, I wish I had a PS5, but oh well. Again, as always, you guys can choose to support the channel however you like here on TikTok or YouTube. Liking, sharing, commenting, and following. Always appreciated. You can also choose to gift on the land of TikTok, or you can also choose to donate either through YouTube or, of course, through the link in the link tree. Yeah, Russ. I mean, like I said, if you're having problems, it could be your own internet and stuff like that. Yes, Michael, we indeed are. We do games for other teams though on this channel. We do anytime there's a game where the Leafs aren't playing, we try to do a live or whatever. We do another game. We have jerseys for every single current NHL team. We've got the goal horn for every current NHL team as well. So when anytime a team scores, we set it off. So there you go. Here's a chance for Montreal with a chance, and it just was right over the stick and all the way down the ice. Both teams now having a shot. I will be live for the basketball playoffs, yes, if the Raptors make it, if I can, because by then I will be back to work. So we'll see what happens. Play the Nintendo Switch, is that what you said earlier, Nathan? Yeah. Battling here. Jets are going to be the ones that get it out here in the neutral zone. Now they get it over the red line. Now they drive it on the right side. Here's the chance now as they push the puck in. And it's shot out, and the Jets are going to have to regroup. Now, I mean, like I said, all these wonderful jerseys that you see us wear have all been bought by our wonderful followers, so I don't mind or whatever wearing a jersey and everything like that. You know, for some of our Montreal fans who come in and helped us get this jersey. Again, we have two Montreal jerseys, actually. We have a Jack-Eye jersey, and we have this Patrick Waugh jersey, so there we go. Dovish will cover the puck up there. Just a couple of shots so far, total combined. And with a commercial break here coming up, with 13:21 to go. Like I said, on hockey.tv, tvpass.org, the TV app.to, those are probably the best channels that you can use to watch hockey for free as long as you have, again, or whatever, as long as you have a good pop-up blocker. Again, I use Firefox, and then I use uBlock Origin. Blocks anything I don't do. I did, Logan, yes, years ago. So, no worries, Nathan. No problem there. Ravens Fly, good to see you. How you doing? Welcome back. Again, like I said, we're live again on YouTube. We're live again on TikTok tonight. If you guys have any questions or concerns, don't be afraid to ask. Ravens Flag, we're watching the Montreal Canadiens taking on the Winnipeg Jets. And again, we're commentating and watching the game. You can watch it alongside us, again, on tvpass.org. That is the streaming site that we're doing. Oh, I hear you, Logan. It's insanely expensive, unfortunately, now. And it's just, it hasn't gotten any cheaper over time. So, my pop-up blocker is uBlock Origin. I use the Firefox browser. You can go to the extensions and add that onto it. You can also add on AdGuard ad blocker as well. It's the legend himself. It's Mr. Green. Let's get Andrew G. Yeah, I was a goalie too, Justin, years ago. Lucan, Ontario, the Lucan Irish.
Just another reason why.
Played in a couple of silver sticks, you know, back in the day. Won a couple of tournaments, house league mostly, but it was a lot of fun. So, Marner, again, right now, again, is, I think, a point per player. I think he's been in like 26 games, 25 points, 5 goals, 20 assists so far for the Marner. Again, he's enjoying his time there. So, who is on your here? That, no idea what that meant. Again, like I said, thank you guys for joining us here, no matter what team you're cheering for tonight. Again, I'm Alex Fantasy. We're back again commentating, live commentating on the game, watching, talking sports. If you guys have anything you want to talk about, don't be afraid to reach on out here as we watch along. And again, like I said, we'll see how it goes here, no matter what team you're cheering for. There's a shot deflected right in front. The Habs are going to clear it away. They have 2 shots so far in the first 6.5 minutes. The Jets only with 1. Here's the chance now for the Jets to bring the puck out here. Scheifele slowly bringing the puck up here. Now the Jets get it over the neutral zone, driving in and shooting, and it just went wide. Why do you think hockey is extremely popular? And I think, or whatever, it's definitely popular in a lot of places or whatever, more than football and basketball. But football and basketball have definitely a much bigger marketing budget. And again, with how expensive and how much money is put into it, it's definitely a big reason why. So, oh! Joker ball! Oh my God, what was that? That was awesome. Well, thank you, fan. Appreciate that. We try to have a little bit of fun here, and if people are enjoying it and everything like that, we always appreciate it. Mr. Green gets a star. Again, anytime you guys see a gift like that, that shows up on the screen here in TikTok. So, they have not, Scheifele, I think so. They have not, no fights or anything like that. So, sorry, that was just a comment. I am a Toronto fan, but we do games for other teams. I know they won last night. Avs look so good. Hey, Curtis, a snowy day in Newfoundland. How you doing? We had a little bit of snow, but kind of cool down a little bit, but we are going to get a minus 15 kind of night tonight. It's going to be a cold one. So we'll see how that goes. There's a shot, and it just tipped wide and out of play. Ooh, someone's going to a game on Saturday? Who's going to a game on Saturday? I thought someone said somebody were going to a game on Saturday. That's pretty cool. So, like I said, we're just here having a good time. If you guys are enjoying the commentary. Flash screen shot the ring. I have no idea what that means, my guy on YouTube. That might be my dyslexia there or something like that, because I cannot read a word of that. Festive gear! Every time we get a gift that shows up on the screen and TikTok that has glasses, it is time! 4 letters, 1 word, yeet. Thank you so much for the sunglasses gift there. Mr. Green, you're going to get another star next to your name. There we go. Thank you so much, Mr. Green. Appreciate that. Still 2 shots apiece here. We're 8 minutes into the game. Montreal and Winnipeg. No score here. Both teams trying to get back into the win column again after both losing their last games. The Jets, again, after a horrible performance against the Buffalo Sabres. So we'll see if that can change around. Oh, yeah, I can't show you the TV, unfortunately, there, brah, on YouTube and everything. If you want to watch the game, though, you can head on over to the same link that we are watching it on tonight, tvpass.org. Unfortunately, I have everything set up here, so I'm not moving anything throughout the night. This is how everything goes. I've got the main phone for TikTok. I've got YouTube over here on one of my older phones, the S20, and then I have an S23 here, which I'm using for moderation duty and stuff like that, so I don't have to keep tapping this screen. So, but like I said, tvpass.org. Make sure you have a good pop-up blocker on your browser, and you'll be able to watch the game with us. Head on over to the Sportsnet channel. Yeah, like I said, if you're new and everything like that, if you're good on the computer, you're good to go and stuff like that. Like I said, I always try to. There's a shot right in front, and the Jets are going to clear it away from their net as it was blocked in front, and they shoot it out. What about the Rangers win against the Stars? Well, again, was the Rangers on the road or were they at home? Because they were at the road. They pretty much almost win all those games. I get to go to my first game in February, coming from Australia to watch the Rangers. So it must be. If it was a home game for them, that's a rare win. Big cover there for the Jets, and they cover that one up. If you're going to a game in February, that means it either must be before the Olympics or after the Olympics, I'm assuming, in February, because the Olympics are in February. So you'll definitely see a couple of weeks or whatever without the NHL going on, but a lot of them are going to the Olympics, so that'll be pretty cool. Yeah, wow, the Rangers won at home against the Stars. That's crazy. Think it's the week before, so yeah. Yeah, Kyle, I did see that. Again, the London Knights, our local Ontario Hockey League team. I need a jersey with this logo on it. Here's the chance for the Canadians with a shot, and it just went wide. It might have got the piece of the post. Puck, cycling the puck around. So yeah, like I said, the London Knights had their teddy bear toss game, so when they score a goal, everybody throws teddy bears onto the ice. A great little charity game and everything like that. I love it. There's a shot for the Canadians, and it just can't get through. And now the puck is out with 10:40 to go in the first. Yeah, like I said, sometimes, like I said, when the Rangers win at home, it's a rarity. And if they can somehow fix that, if they can somehow start winning a lot of games at home, they are going to be a great team and a team that could make it into, what do you call it? It could get into, they could get into the playoffs and everything like that. So. No, well, a teddy bear, it's named for most historians or whatever, they chalk it up to Theodore Roosevelt. Oh, what a great chance for Montreal. And another save by Comrie. Big rebound in front, and somehow that stays out. Oh my goodness. Somehow that stayed out. Eric Comrie with a huge bunch of saves there. The Canadians almost made it 1-0. Multiple chances. Now here comes Scheifele. And now the Canadians get back in time to tip that one away. Oh my goodness. Everybody having lots of chances. Everybody is in on this one. Lots of hits, lots of chances. 6-3 are the shots in favor of the Canadians, but now the Jets are pressuring the other way. Back to the point. There's a long shot turned away in front. Lots of opportunities going on here now for the Jets with a shot. Big save in front there by Dobitz. Jets still pressuring here as they steal the puck back. Multiple chances here for the Jets. And finally, the Canadians are going to get it out. 9:05 to go. Only 3 shots were credited, though, to the Jets. Now they're saying 4. But, man, it looked like both teams were going to be able to put it in there. Oh, yeah, Michael, like I said, wait until you see the Boston jersey. Here's the chance. Wait till you see the Florida or the Tampa Bay jersey we got. Again, we have jerseys for every team. So, back and around here, the Jets trying to get it out. Now they're, no. Here's the chance for the Jets right in front. Oh, and they just, big collapse there behind the net. Lowry taken down. He kind of just fell over there a little bit. Rain, thank you so much for the gift. Here's a chance for Montreal back the other way. Shooting, saved by Commer. He's down. Loose in front, and the whistle blows. Oh, my goodness. Rain, thank you so much. Didn't get that e-transfer from you last time, Rain, but that's all right. Thanks for coming back. Again, like I said, we're live again tonight on YouTube and TikTok. Thank you guys again for joining us. And again, like I said, it's going to be a wild one. I mean, like I said, Linus Funnick got the goal for the Knights for the Teddy Bears. Nice. I know we lost that PJ Fagan guy. He got picked up or whatever on waivers, apparently, from a team in the QMJHL. So. Sherbrooke Phoenix. Nice, nice. Again, as always, if you guys are enjoying it, you watch any... no, unfortunately or whatever, it's hard to find a good stream for those kind of games and stuff like that. I know onhockey.tv sometimes has it. Flowhockey.tv, I think, have it and everything like that. But I'm not paying $40 a month. So... Yes, it is, Wheezy. Again, we wear different jerseys and stuff like that other than our Toronto Maple Leafs. Again, we do games for other teams and stuff like that on this channel. Again, all of these wonderful jerseys have been bought by our wonderful followers here in the land of TikTok. Should have gotten braces as a kid. So, that is why. That and I'm British, and it just seems to be a natural occurrence. Only sometimes there, Kyle. I mean, there were streams or whatever for it. Yes, there is a local, they're the London Nationals. But I don't think there's a website or whatever other than the Flow Hockey or whatever that airs those games and everything like that. But again, you got to pay $40 fucking a month for it. And I'm just like, no. I know it's cheaper if you buy an annual subscription and everything like that, but it doesn't mean I have an annual thing. So... and you have to pay like an entire annual $100+, and I don't really always have that. So, again, I'm on parental leave, so I don't have a lot of spare money at the moment. All of these jerseys that you see us wearing here on the channel are bought through DH Gate. You can download the app and search online and buy your jersey, and it is $50 to $60, shipping and handling included. You get to choose the jersey design, color, and everything like that. Whatever ones are available, you choose the number and the player on the back. 8:20 to go here, 7-4 are the shots. And again, all of these jerseys that you see us wear, are, again, all bought by our wonderful followers, except for maybe like 2 or 3 of the hockey jerseys. Oh, of course it is. It's a third-party jersey, so it's not made by Fanatics. Some of them are just going to be like Adidas branded. Some of them are Reebok branded. Some of them will be old CCM brand. Again, it depends on who you're buying from and things like that. Some of them look pretty much exactly the same and everything like that. And to be perfectly honest, if you can't afford a $300, $400 New Jersey or anything like that, this is a great way or whatever to support your team, but not break your bank. Here's a chance for the Jets, cycling the puck around over to the far left side. There's a shot. Glove save. And they cover it up. Again, like I said, we're live again tonight for this game. If we hit our doubleheader goals tonight, either buy 10,000 total coins throughout the land of TikTok or through $50 total through e-transfer donations on either YouTube or TikTok, we will do the next game for you guys and just continue doing it. We'll jump over, we'll switch jerseys, and we'll be good to go. Well, that was always the plan there, Elo, and everything like that. And, I just do it for fun now. I've always wanted to do it. And, or something social media related with the team and everything like that. But it just never worked out, obviously, growing up and stuff like that. I did go to school for it. Now I just do this for fun. And maybe if we get lucky and get a chance to do a game and everything like that, you never know. You never know. Canadians bringing the puck up to the neutral zone, driving it on the left side. Unfortunately, I don't have that little screen with all the players and everything, so you can see or whatever who is actually on the ice at any given time, just like normal commentators do. Here's the chance for the Canadians trying to throw in the puck around here inside of the zone. Now giving it away here. 7:45 to go. Here come the Jets back the other way. 3-on-2. Pushing it in deep. There's a shot. And a great save as it got in behind the Canadians defense. Great opportunity there for Connor. But Connor couldn't tug it home. Again, we're live again on TikTok and YouTube. Thank you guys again for joining us. We'll see how many likes we can get throughout the night on either one of the accounts tonight. Oh, D18. Like I said, you should see us when we wear the Boston jersey. Ooh. You should see it when we wear the Tampa Bay or the Florida jersey. Ooh. Or when we wear the drafted Ottawa Senators jersey. Oh, God. Again, like I said, I'm a big enough person. Again, if people are willing to donate and support us and help us get these jerseys, the least that I can do is wear a jersey and do a game or two throughout the year. Again, like I said, normally we do Toronto Maple Leaf games over everything else. We try to do London night games, but with the whole flow hockey bullshit, it's completely ruined streaming and everything like that for the games. So I haven't been able to find a good streaming service that has the Rogers television channel or whatever all the time. Or on hockey.tv still sometimes has the game, but a lot of times they can be geo-blocked or they don't start until after the game starts, and it's just horrible. So 7:30 to go. The shots are 7 apiece. Yes, I am a gamer, yeah. I don't have any kind of new consoles. Here's a chance for the Canadians, though, coming in right in front. Tipped in front. Shot just wide of Comrie. He might have got a piece of that one. Canadians steal it. Here's the chance now again. Jets getting hemmed in their own zone. Back to the point. Moving over to the right side. Now to the far left. Back to the middle here. And the Canadians can't keep the puck in. Bad play there. Canadians quickly shoot the puck back in, but the Jets lose it. Here's a chance for the Canadians. Shoot the puck. Oh my God, way too much waiting. There's a shot. Oh, and it just deflects wide. Oh my goodness. That's the only time I can usually do it, but they don't do it. They usually only do it or whatever. Yeah, and it's like, unfortunately, I can't afford $40 a month by doing a monthly thing, and I don't have all the money right away to do an annual fee kind of thing. So it'd be good if I had the money to do that, but I don't. So, what are the names behind us? Again, the names that you guys see behind me here are people who have chosen to gift on the live through TikTok or do e-transfer donations. Again, in red are the people who have gifted. Anybody who gets a green name are those who use the e-transfer email address, Parkinson_Alex@hotmail.com. Indeed, Alex, 2 kiddos. Got a 6-year-old and a newborn, 6 weeks old right here. She's snoozing. So like I said, if you can afford it, watch the games on Flow. They've got so much content, it's unbelievable. So, oh God, no. I played myself, yes, but my kids, no. Fortunately, it's just too expensive. Puck gets battled on in the corner here. Now the Leafs trying to get it out. The Jets are trying to get it out here. The Canadians with a lot of pressure here. 6 minutes to go here in that first period. The Canadians keep the puck in at the point. 6:03 to go. They cycle the puck around. There's a shot towards the net. Deflection. No, it just went wide. Why, everybody? Comrie didn't even touch it as it went into the corner. Back in behind the net, the Canadians trying to out-muscle the Jets here and use their speed or whatever to get to the puck quicker, and they have been doing that really well tonight. Still, again, both teams with lots of chances, but the goaltenders have been on their game tonight. And again, like I said, anytime you guys see a GIF that shows up on TikTok, like a GIF or whatever that appears or whatever, again, like on the screen, like the cowboy hat or the glasses GIF that you saw earlier, you get stars next to your name. Or if you complete a live stream goal, here's the chance for the Canadians again. Still pressuring. There's a shot from the point. And now the Jets are going to get it out. Bad giveaway here. Here's a 2-on-1 chance with a shot. Big rebound. Oh, what a save by Comrie. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a save. Oh, what a hit. Oh, my God. He got crushed. And now we got to fight. Jack Eye's into a fight, and it's the captain of the Jets. Jack Eye and Lowry. Jack Eye trying to get his right hand free. Lowry trying to get his right hand free. They both got a good hand on each other. They're battling in the back. There's a right hand. Right hand. Down go Jack Eye. Almost lost him. Multiple rights from Jack Eye. Lowry goes down. And it's going to be a Jack Eye victory in that fight. Oh, baby. After the gigantic hit behind the Canadiens' net, the Jets have to deal with a fight, and wow, what a fight. How many NHL jerseys that I own? Over 40. I think 40, pretty sure it's over 40 now. I do need a camera, but if you want to watch the same feed that I am watching right now, tvpass.org, make sure you watch it. Make sure you have a good pop-up blocker. I use Firefox, so I have the uBlock Origin. No ads, nothing, just easy peasy. I do want to set it up where I can show the game and everything like that, but the problem is, or whatever, is that I have not gotten myself a good enough webcam and everything like that to set it up. And this is, the big board here has always been a part of our lives, so I don't know, I wouldn't be able to do the big board and everything like that and showing everybody on the thing. Maybe one day I'm going to try it. Again, also having a new board and everything like that or whatever, it just feels, you know, it's just hard to fully incorporate that. So having it like this, it gives me a little bit of leeway and everything like that. So there is some copyright or whatever there, but the problem is or whatever, there's so many people and everything like that who do it anyway, and they don't get suspended. I have been suspended before, so that's why I have not done it for about a year and a half now. So.
Check out Bet365 early payout for NHL. When you bet on the team to win, and they take a
3-3 in the ninth in the second period. Thank you so much. Jay, good to see you. How you doing? Yeah, I was going to say maybe putting like a board, but the problem is or whatever is that I don't have something or whatever, like a big enough mirror or anything that I can attach right here to show it.
Just another reason why.
And the only thing you would see or whatever is like a small screen, like where the game is, and then I also have the chat or whatever for YouTube. So you really wouldn't see much. But like I said, if you want to watch the exact same feed as me, tvpass.org tonight. Click the Sportsnet Ontario link, and you can watch the same feed with us tonight. Caden, welcome back. Good to see you. Again, Lowry had a gigantic hit on Carrier. That was what started the fight, and then Jack Eye came in, and I think the Canadiens might get a penalty here for that, for initiating the fight. Hey, SJ, good to see you, dude. How you doing? Welcome in. So we'll see if any penalties come out of this one. Yeah, like I said, we are good. We're back and everything like that. We're no longer sick, which is nice. So no penalties or whatever after the fight. Just the 2 5-minute majors. Well, Lowry is a lot older, so it makes sense or whatever. Suzuki has a little bit better talent and stuff like that right now, especially with the young, you know. I was kind of surprised too. There was no instigator penalty. There's a shot deflected way high and out of play in the Jet zone. 10-8 are the shots still currently for the Canadiens, but still no score here again tonight. Again, you guys can like, you can share, you can comment, you can follow. It's the easiest way for you guys to support this channel on any of the social media, YouTube or TikTok tonight. You can also choose on TikTok to get your name onto a big board by gifting or becoming a new subscriber. You can also choose to use the e-transfer option, either with the link in the link tree here on TikTok, or for those on YouTube and everything like that, you can use the email address. Parkinson_Alex@hotmail.com. You can use that for e-transfer donations if you're Canadian. None of that is required. It is greatly appreciated as always. And to get your name onto the big board, Caden, you have to gift to get your name onto the big board or become a subscriber here on TikTok. Not a follower, a subscriber, or by using an e-transfer option. So there we go. And if you want to get a star next game, you have to do a GIF that shows up on the screen, like the cowboy hat, the galaxy, or whatever here on TikTok, or by doing the e-transfer, or completing one of the live stream goals. Jacob, thank you so much. See, Jacob is going to get his name on the board with a little star because that little crown showed up. Medic Man with the Heart Me gift. That is the only gift that you don't get it because it is only a 1-coin gift. Let's get Jacob on the board. But let's get the Medic Man on the board. Good to see you again, sir. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Here come the chance for the Jets right in front, and they tip that one wide. He was a little bit out of place there with Jacob Dobbs, or Dobis, and again, I'm going to pronounce his name wrong all night. I feel bad. So, hey there, Alec. Good to see you. Welcome in. Here's a great chance for the Jets right in front. Oh, everybody's down in the net. And he covers the puck. Oh, my. Dobis was there. I already have a Team Canada jersey, I believe, right now with Gretzky on it. I got that that was one of the old World Cup ones. I would like to get a new Team Canada jersey, though. Especially ones from the 90s. I love the 90s era ones. Again, I grew up with those, so, you know. Like I said, Alec, hope you're having a great night. Hopefully your work went well. Again, welcome again to the Montreal and Jets game again tonight. And hello to those who are watching in the land of YouTube as well, Alex Fantasy. I missed a gift, did I? Whoa! What is that? What's the matter, buddy? Oh, you want your drink? I'm sorry, bud. Jude with a powerful mind gift. Let me get Jude on the board here. Thank you, Jude. And you get a big star next year. I've never seen that gift before. Thank you so much. And did I miss a gift? Who did I miss? Who did I miss? Oh, Kyle with the festive gear. Thank you, Kyle. I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Let's get Kyle on the board. Appreciate that. All righty. Wait a minute. We've got an e-transfer donation. Who was that from? You need a bum change there, buddy? You're going to have to come around to the other far side. You're going to have to come around here, bud. Babe? Here's a chance for the Jets right in front. Caden, that was from you? Caden, can you confirm for me the first letter of the first name of the person who e-transferred? You don't have to say the dollar amount. Because it has a first name, a middle initial, and a last name. Oh, no, wait a minute. It was Mr. Broden. Broden. Nice try there, Caden. Good try, though. We're going to get Broden on the board. Gavin, hold on a second, bud. Let's get Broden on the big board again. Since he did an e-transfer donation, you're going to get your name in green. So we go Broden. Make sure I spell it right. Yep. And you get a big star next to your name. The first e-transfer of the night. All e-transfers, again, are private unless you choose to make it public in the chat. You also get to choose where your money goes. Again, if it's something you would like us to use it towards something and everything like that, if you want us to buy food, if you want us to buy drinks, if you just want us to save it up for something, or again, like I said, if you wanted to put it towards a new hockey jersey for something in the future, we will do that as well. I feel like they have to, Nico. I feel like they have to. They're young and hungry, and I feel like they have a great chance to do something. Use it for the new kiddo. We will definitely do that. The little sweet pea is sleeping right now. Thank you so much. Again, if you guys would also like to send anything to the new little sweet little kiddo down over here, if you're on in the land of TikTok, click the Linktree link and then click the Amazon wish list if you'd like to send some things to the new baby girl. Again, none of that is required as always, but a lot of people have been asking us or whatever to put some things for her on there, and they wanted it sports related, so you can see some cute little onesies and everything like that for the little sweet pea. I think they should be announcing the roster soon, or they already have, or at least they've at least announced or whatever, something or whatever, something similar to that. So, puck gets kept in, and now here's a chance for the Canadians back the other way. With 1:37 to go as they shoot the puck in here. Jets trying to get the puck out. Canadians trying to steal here. Now the Jets are coming out the other way. They get back in on the defense. Oh, great chance. In. Call. What a pass. Shooting. Scores. Winnipeg strikes first with a beauty goal. It might have been Scheifele who puts it home here on the road, as that is a much-needed goal for the Winnipeg Jets, and it is Scheifele, number 55, getting the goal for the Jets. 1-0 for the away team tonight. Do I think he had a chance to win the Calder there, Alec? Yes. He has been otherworldly in net right now for Minnesota. And again, if he has the ability to win the Calder, then yeah, he deserves it. Because so far, it's unbelievable. It could be the very last game or whatever that they do before the Olympic break. That probably might be why. So, yeah, the Leafs could definitely use him, but the Leafs would ruin him probably. Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't they take? Yeah, he took him. Did they take him with a first-round pick a few years ago, or like 2 years ago or something like that? Because I thought he was in the AHL. So, any goal against the Habs is a good goal. Yes, if you're not a Habs fan, absolutely. So again, the Canadians are down 1-0 here with a minute to go in the first period now. We're under a minute to go. 11-10 of the shots in favor of the Canadians. And again, like I said, thank you guys for joining us here on the land in YouTube and TikTok. Thank you guys for all the support. We've had the one big e-transfer tonight from the legendary Bowden. Thank you so much again for that. And again, like I said, if we hit our total goal of $50 total through e-transfers or 10,000 total coins on TikTok, we will do a doubleheader game for you guys tonight. We'll jump over to another game, even though most likely it will be already over. The first period might be getting close to the end. If you guys don't want to do that, we can always do a doubleheader game maybe on Thursday. I'm not sure who will be missing from the teams there, DJ. Again, when they haven't really announced it and everything like that. J-Mac, we are not Montreal Canadian fans. We're Leaf fans, but we do games for other teams on this channel. 10 seconds to go here in the period, and that is going to bring us to an end here as they're just going to slowly shoot it out and down the ice. That brings us an end to the first period of play. 1-0 in favor of the visiting Winnipeg Jets. Maybe. Again, you never know. Shesterkin could go. I'm not really sure. Mark Scheifele getting the goal. Like I said, we got the legendary Patrick Roy on our jersey again here tonight. Again, a great first period for both teams, even though the Jets or whatever got the only goal late in the period. The Canadians with a lot of pressure, but the goaltending has been the story. Celebrini getting traded? No. Celebrini is most likely going to be a Shark for at least 7 or 8 years. I just got to go switch over. Brandon coming in cheering for the Jets tonight. How you doing? Welcome in. Hello. I just got to do a switch over. Yeah. Unfortunately or whatever, I live and die by my Maple Leafs. I may wear other jerseys or whatever, giving you guys some entertainment, but I love my Toronto Maple Leafs more than any other. So, yeah, the Sharks are definitely going to keep him, Alec, 100% for sure. Again, the Leafs are my favorite team. I don't really have like a least favorite team. You know, I never really fully hated other teams. So, Bedard getting traded, the Sharks, Chicago's not going to give him up. And the Sharks won't. The Hawks aren't going to give him up, and the Sharks aren't going to give up what they would want for him. It'll never happen, unless or whatever. It's like 7 or 8 years from now, maybe. But it's way too early in either one of their careers for being traded. Oh, I definitely know. If you're like I said, I have the same feeling whenever I wear a Boston jersey or an Ottawa jersey or anything like that. So. Again, like I said, we'll be live again throughout tonight. So we'll see if we do a doubleheader game for you guys tonight. We're already a 10th. We're already a 5th of the way there through e-transferring. Again, I don't give the exact number out, but I will give you a percentage. Thank you, AUB. Appreciate the love. Hopefully you're having a great night. Montreal and Winnipeg, like I said, I'd like to see Winnipeg win just because Montreal is in my division. But, you know, like I said, I don't hate either team. Even as a Leaf fan, I don't honestly hate any other NHL team. Am I sad and pissed when we get beaten by teams and stuff like that all the time, like Boston and stuff like that, Florida and Tampa Bay in the playoffs? Sure, abso-freaking-lutely. But I don't fucking hate them. I hate certain players sometimes too, but I don't overly get really pissed. So, Jack-Eye kind of won that fight. You know, Lowry did kind of slip and fall a little bit, but I still think you give Jack-Eye probably the 6-4 decision in that fight. Ryan, we would do the Ducks game or the whatever one of the two games you guys would decide. So we're from London, Ontario, the home of the OHL champion and Memorial Cup champions, the London Knights. Like I said, gotta love our buds, you know, in the green. Oh, I agree there, Kyle. The injuries, chemistry, very similar to what the Leafs are doing without Marner. But at least Kachuk and Barkov eventually will return to the team at some point. Maybe not this. Some of them may not be this season, but you know. Whoa, that is a absolutely crazy graphic, PlayStation graphic of a truck. That's pretty interesting. All right. Hey, Jeff in the box. Great to see you. Yeah, the Knights aren't having the best season, but again, they are in a playoff spot in the West. I mean, there's only like 1 or 2 spots available not to get into the playoffs, but luckily the Knights are there. So, Keenan, we are indeed a Leafs fan, but we do games for other teams here in the land of TikTok. Do you use other streams for other leagues? Yeah, I mean, like I said, you can watch. When we watch you can use the TV app .to if you want to watch sports from other major sports, college football, everyday NFL football, you know, things like that. There's live television options. You can watch just things all over, hockey, baseball, things like that. If you want to watch different hockey leagues, you can use onhockey.tv, onhockey.tv. So, again, thank you to those watching again in TikTok and YouTube. Hopefully, you guys are all having a great night, no matter where you guys are watching from. Again, if you want to watch the full version of the live, you can watch it. Hopefully, the YouTube or whatever will not be flipped backwards or whatever for the thing after I watch it. So, we'll see what happens here. There we go. There we go. All right. I was never really a Trailer Park Boys fan, no. Yeah, Brantford. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of teams right now in the OHL, which when we were talking about last year, it was amazing. I said that a lot of teams were going to get better. London was definitely going to take a step back, that is for sure. But there were a few teams that were really going to jump up and be super contenders this year, and we're already seeing it already again a fourth of the way through the season.
So this is a player who had 1 win in his last 5 games.
You too, User24. Hopefully you have a great night. Again, as always, guys, if you guys are enjoying the live, thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and following. Do appreciate the love and everything like that. You too, User24. Hopefully you'll see you back in the future. Again, like I said, you guys can choose to like, share, comment, and follow. It is always the easiest way for you guys to continue to support this channel. If you guys have any questions or concerns, don't be afraid to reach out. Get your name onto the big board by gifting or doing the e-transfer donation option, just like Broden did. You can email address on the profile page. Again, like I said, hopefully you guys are having a great night, no matter what team or what game you're watching in any league tonight. Again, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and you know, it's so much of those chances you just showed came off neutral.
I mean, most likely, if Toronto and Colorado played each other in the Stanley Cup Finals, the Leafs would have to be suddenly a much different team than what they are. But if you were a betting man, you got to be thinking the Avs sweep that series. Absolutely. Like, I don't even think the Leafs could really put up any kind of goals, honestly. And if they did, it would be 1 or 2 goals, and they would give up 4 or 5. The Leafs are not a good team. And the Avalanche are the upper echelon. And again, we might be watching in the making the greatest regular season in the history of the game, which is crazy when you think about it. Just a few years ago, we were saying that about the Boston Bruins. And now all of a sudden, it's like that season may not even matter. The Avalanche might just come in and just absolutely break every record. They have lost 1 time in regulation. Think about that. 1 time in regulation has the Colorado Avalanche lost a game. They have already played over 25 games, I believe, at this point. It is absolute insanity. See, they're even talking about it now. So, still getting booed, yeah, but he did score for the Jets, so I don't think he's really taking that to heart tonight. Yeah, Florida, yep. So it is like sometime, and like I said, when you look at that, you look at the goaltending too for that team, Wedgwood and Blackwood. You would have never picked those 2 guys or whatever to be on a team together and being the best goalie tandem right now with a team like that, other than maybe the Minnesota tandem. Like, it's insanity how good they honestly are. Well, Comrie's been amazing in net again for the Jets, and I love the way he's been playing in this game. A tough game again against the Sabres and everything last time. And yeah, I mean, it was all the same for Jacob Dobes. He was playing so well, but that late goal just absolutely killed any momentum or whatever. Now Montreal's going to have to come into the second period and hopefully, again, pick up the pace and still be able to beat the Jets. Because again, Montreal beating them to a lot of pucks and stuff like that. And I think or whatever, it is possible for them to jump right back into this period and get going. So I think so too, Ghetto. I think again, going the second period and the third period, that fight or whatever is definitely going to be a momentum changer. And I think it was even with Montreal winning that fight but then giving up the goal, I still think Montreal will come out again with a lot of speed and a lot of heart. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, here. Hey, DP, welcome back. Welcome back. Again, like I said, we're going to be live again for you guys tomorrow night with the Toronto Maple Leafs in action. They'll take on the Carolina Hurricanes. And again, as always, if we hit our doubleheader goals, we will do another game for you guys on Thursday night.
Simple and 100% natural. Seriously. If there's one thing I know about Canadians, it's that we're kind and we want it. In every corner of this country, people give. And this season, we will give again.
Only if we hit our doubleheader goal there, DP, as always. That's okay, Ontario boy. I am going to mispronounce a lot of names. I always try to listen for it on the broadcast, but again, sometimes I miss it, unfortunately. So I don't mind if people are like, type it out and how it's pronounced, like sounding it out and things like that. So yeah, Ghetto. I mean, if you're Jets fans, you got to be hoping again without Connor Hellebuck, the defense has really started to show how bad they honestly are for the Jets. They need to fix some things for sure. I mean, any of my favorite players usually on the Leafs or whatever are always former London Knights players. It is still Max Domi. It is still John Tavares, and it's now Easton Cowan. Mitch Marner used to be there. He was still... Again, I still love NHL players that used to play again for the London Knights, even if they no longer play for the Leafs anymore, like now Marner, like Kadri, or like any other player who'd had a chance to don the blue and white.
The Sabres and the Flyers were tied at 1, and this guy's career has been resurrected. Trevor Zegras.
Again, 4-1 for the Flyers right now over Buffalo. Gotta love that right now for Flyers fans.
2-1 Flyers lead, and then moments later, Bobby Brink backs up the Brink's truck, and it's 3-1, followed by another goal.
I agree. He definitely is a big part of that team, but they really need to fix that defense and something quick. Again, like I said, we'll be live again throughout tonight. Thank you guys for just hanging there with us.
My favorite time of the show is take your pick.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, watching some of the legendary London Knight players go on from the London Knights and then have legendary careers in the NHL is always something special. Because a lot of NHL players, especially for those like us or whatever in our late 30s or mid to late 30s and stuff, we remember some of the greatest times again for, the London Knights era. And seeing a lot of the legendary players that used to be on the team go through and are now just dominating again in the NHL, it's amazing.
But Dave, you mentioned there is no way that they can continue at this same pace.
I mean, like I said, I still have the Avalanche, definitely in a deep playoff run and possibly winning the Stanley Cup. Again, my team or whatever that I picked to win the Stanley Cup, obviously I was hoping for the Leafs as always to win, but as a person or whatever who is thinking about the storyline and how history has been in the NHL, it is all but assured that either this season or in the very near future, Mitch Marner and the Vegas Golden Knights will win the Stanley Cup. Because, of course, what will happen is the Leafs trade away or lose one of their star players, if not the biggest star on their team, and they immediately go to a new team and win the Stanley Cup. Larry Murphy, Phil Kessel, and so many others have left Toronto or been like some of the biggest players or whatever in their history, and they go on to revitalize their careers or continue having amazing careers, but going even above and beyond and winning the Stanley Cup. So.
They changed goalie coaches, a little bit of system. Since they changed the goalie coaches, he is in a 920 save percentage guy.
Ilya Sorokin has also been really good or whatever right now in the Islanders net, like they're talking about. So I always forget about Sorokin sometimes, but he's been so good this season.
We're talking about stats. Goalies with 10 plus starts, he leads the league in goals against. What about 11 plus? Right?
So, again, like I said, we'll be live again throughout the night, as always. I know I've said that a few times. Do you think Austin will leave? Probably not. I think, or whatever, that Toronto will continue to throw the bank at him, and he will stay. I just don't think, or whatever, that there's any giant reason for him to leave if they're willing to throw the bank at him. And I think he does kind of want to win in Toronto, you know. Unfortunately, Toronto, whatever, continues to be the worst hockey market to play in, especially when it comes to the Toronto, included from the fans and the media. But it is, you have to be a strong-willed person enough to be able to be not only a Toronto Maple Leaf player, but a Toronto Maple Leaf executive, any working for the Toronto Maple Leafs, or being a Toronto Maple Leaf fan, because again, it continues to be one of the most historic franchises in the history of the game, but have been absolutely pushed back into obscurity since they have not won a Stanley Cup since 1967. You could say the same thing about many other teams and stuff like that, you know, but, you know, there will, no matter how bad other teams get, everyone will always look at the Toronto Maple Leafs under a different microscope. And it just sucks that there are too many fans out there and those in the media who just completely trash on the Leafs when, in terms of, just how bad the Leafs can be. And they never look at the positives enough. And it sucks or whatever that they just completely shoot down anything the Leafs ever do good, because they always bring it back to the fact that they just can't get above the hump. And I agree that they have had some terrible luck and things just don't seem to work out for them. But they act or whatever like they act like the Leafs are doing it on purpose, and I just hate that. I used to know a lot about F1 growing up as a kid. I used to watch during the time of Jacques Villeneuve, during the time of Michael Schumacher and many more. I used to love watching F1, but NASCAR had always been my major thing because it's something I always watched with my dad, and I absolutely still love watching NASCAR with him, but F1 is just I've completely lost track of anything to do with F1. So I'd love to get back into it, but it's just, I watch so many other sports and stuff like that. I have so many other things going on. I just do not have the time and effort or whatever to put into watching other sports other than the ones that I currently watch. So, again, thank you guys for joining us with us, no matter where you guys are watching from. Alex Fantasy back again here, watching the Montreal Canadiens and the Winnipeg Jets in action tonight. And again, like I said, we're live again on YouTube. We're live on TikTok. Hopefully you're all having a fantastic night. If you want to rewatch the entire live, you can do so tomorrow on YouTube, because it'll most likely be up on YouTube immediately after this one, but it might take a little bit to develop. I mean, a lot of the Team Canada projected lineups that you see a lot of the media talking about, a lot of them are a lot of the players that I think are most likely going to make it. I mean, it's almost all but assured that a lot of these major players are going to be making it. So I don't really have a giant list of who I think is going to be in. I think most of the major stars have a good chance of doing it. So, yeah, like I said, we're Leaf fans. We love the Leafs. But anytime we have wonderful followers help us buy new jerseys, we go ahead and do some games for the team. Again, we got the legendary Patrick Wall on this jersey. So thank you again for those who help us buy that and everything like that tonight. Again, thank you to everyone who has gifted here in the land of TikTok so far tonight. We've had some big gifts or whatever. Let's take a look and see what the total amount of gifts we've got going on tonight. Oh, I know, Live and Laugh. It's all good. Let's see. Right now, we're sitting just over 1,000 coins so far tonight. Thank you guys so much. Again, if we hit 10,000 total stars, we'll do a doubleheader for you guys tonight. Or if we hit $50 total throughout the e-transfer donations. We already have one on the way here. Live and laugh. Let's get L&L on the big board. Thank you, L&L. Thank you, L&L. Appreciate that. Because, AJ, this is bought by our wonderful followers. So there you go. We do games for other teams on this channel. I know a lot of people don't like it, but that's just the way it is. That is just the way it is. We're about to have the puck drop here. Doubleheader games will either be the Ducks game against the Mammoth, and I think there's a Capitals game, I think, maybe tonight. So we'll see if Winnipeg can continue to take the momentum or whatever going into this period, or will Montreal bounce back? Again, a late goal in the first gave Winnipeg that lead, but whether or not that continues, we'll see what happens. You two there, live and laugh. Have a good one. Alec, we are 20% of the way there through e-transfers, and we are a 10th of the way there through gifts on TikTok. So we're doing pretty good. 2 full periods to go here. We'll see what happens. Puck gets shot in here, dumping the puck in. Puck gets bounced in the corner. The Canadians trying to get it out here. Jets again with some pressure. And again, like I said, we'll be live again for you guys again tomorrow night for the Leafs game as they take on the Hurricanes. Back and around, the Canadians trying to get the puck out here, and they shoot it out. Depends on how much you're offering there, AJ. Here's a chance for the Jets. Kyle Connor with a shot. Saved by Dubas. I'm going to mispronounce his name again. Here they come, the Canadians, as they bring the puck up. They lose it at the blue line, and now the Jets come back the other way. Canadians on a bad change. Here comes Scheifele pushing the puck in. Connor driving into the middle, trying to get over to Velarde, and he gets a hold of it. You have to offer, my guy. I don't have a number. You throw out a number, we'll see what happens. Oh, no! My babies! My babies! My babies! Hello, babies! Oh, no! My sad little babies! Oh, no! My babies! My sad little babies! Great chance for the Canadians with a shot. Hello. She's 6 weeks old, starting at $25. All right, I'll counter at $40. Hey, $25 is a lot just to change a jersey. But I'll believe it when I see it, is how I always take things. Here's a chance for the Jets with a chance, and they keep the puck in. Puck gets shot in there. Should put the Jets jersey on. You have a 5-month. They are, but this is my little baby girl. We have a 6-year-old. He's getting ready for bed soon. Mommy's going to put him to bed. We got a little sweet pea watching the game with his big yawns. Oh my goodness, that was such a big yawn. Such a little lady. Like I said, Alec, you never have to feel obligated to donate or gift or anything like that. Like I said, I countered at 40. So you can either counter that 40 offer or say 25. That's your final offer. And then I have to make a decision. Canadian Nightmare. Oh, honey. You're so stinky. Canadian Nightmares on the board. 30 final. Done. If you e-transfer $30 right now, I will switch to my Jets jersey. Right here, right now. Unless somebody counters that to keep me wearing the Montreal jersey. Oh, my babies. You're a stinky little baby. The email address is on my profile page here on TikTok, AJ. Parkinson_Alex@hotmail.com. If you get gifts, can you make money off of that? Yes. If people gift on TikTok, yes. Every 200 coins that you donate is a dollar American that I receive. You're such a sad little lady. What's the matter? Oh, big coffees. Big coffees. There you go. Are we okay? No, it's just since it's TikTok, the money is converted to American first. Oh, what are we doing? Oh, you don't want it? Uh-oh. Are you pooping? Are you pooping? Are you a pooper? Yeah, if you do want to gift, just be aware it is expensive to buy coins on TikTok. So if you do want to go above and beyond that and do dollar for dollar, you can use the e-transfer email address on the profile page. Parkinson _ at hotmail.com. So, well, it is an American, it is focused in America and everything like that. So, it does eventually convert to Canadian when I transfer it out of TikTok. So, I do get a little bit more because I get more money or whatever since it converts to Canadian. So, 4 minutes into the period here, still 1-0 for the Jets. Big chances for both teams. So, she is growing, yes, indeedy. She's a little stinker, though. I'm going to have to check her bum here and see if she pooped or farted. We'll have to take a peeky. Ugh. Little squeaky squeaker. Yeah, we're wearing the toilet bowl. But again, like I said, it's a legendary jersey. No matter what, people may hate it. It's a legendary jersey, and we got the legendary Patrick Wall on it. I'm okay with it. Take a peek. You take a peekies. Nope, you just farted, you big stinker. Yeah, unfortunately the stimming is back, but he doesn't have it as much as school, though. Where is your diaper, sweet pea? Where'd it go? We gotta find it. We gotta find your diapers. Uh-oh. Hold on, sweet pea. Hold on, sweet pea. We'll find it. We'll find it. Hold on, honey. I thought I brought a few extra, but I guess not. I'll have to go grab some here. You just stay right there, my little sweet pea. I thought your Nana was in the chat for a second, but I think she just stopped in and darted out. So, all right, hold on, guys. Just quickly got to grab a diaper for the little lady here. Oh, my goodness. Where are your... Oh, there they are. They're over here. I knew I had some. Okay, we're back. And we're live on TikTok and YouTube right now. Hello, everybody watching. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Oh! AJ was not kidding. AJ went above and beyond, and with a $30 e-transfer, we're going to switch jerseys right here, right now. Hold on one second. AJ, you get a big name and a star. Thank you so much, AJ. He was like, I don't want to see that Montreal jersey, so I'm going to donate $30 right now. Who's on the Jets jersey? Well, of course, the legendary Timu Solani, baby. Hold on one second here, everybody. We're just going to quickly change that diaper, and we'll go change. Hold on. I'm so sorry, sweetie. I'm so sorry. Oh, my goodness. I'll change that little cute little bum, and then we'll get you a bottle. We'll get the bottle for you. She's such a little sweetness. So there we go, AJ with a $30 e-transfer because he's like, fuck you, Canadians. I don't want you to be on my screen. So we're going to switch jerseys here live on air. Hi, bud. Hi, bud. You want your drink? It's kind of... I'm sorry, sweetie. See, I'll switch jerseys and then Montreal will score. Let's get... Sorry, Ray, you donated. We gotta get Ray on the board. Hold on. Ray. Thank you, Ray. Appreciate that. Sorry about that. I'm just going to catch up here. Let me just deal with this little grouchy little sweet pea. Hi, bud. Bye, bud. Your drink is empty, bud. All right, we're going to switch over. We only have the old school Jets jersey. We don't have the new Jets jersey yet. So... Oh, my little sweet pea. There we go. You just stay right there, honey. All right, hold on. We're going to go switch jerseys right now. Here we go. We wore this jersey yesterday. Oh, no. Sad baby. There you go, AJ. It's all for AJ. All for AJ. I don't have any new jerseys ordered just yet. So now we got to switch to... the Jets here on our goal horn. So when the Jets score, we will go ahead and light it up for the Jets tonight. Now that we switched over, thanks to AJ's donation, he was like, I don't want to see the Montreal Canadiens. I want to see the Winnipeg Jets because I hate the Canadiens. There you go, buddies. There you go, Grouchy lady. So thank you to AJ with his e-transfer donation. He decided that he wants his money to go to us changing jerseys. So we've done just that here on TikTok and YouTube. So there you go. With that e-transfer donation, we are 80% of the way there to our double header goal. Again, the goal is always $50 $50 e-transfer donations through the link in the link tree for PayPal for those outside of Canada, or the e-transfer email on the profile page. The next game will be decided by you, but the game unfortunately will already have started. We will just keep this live going and switch jerseys and just keep doing it live. That is how it works. Same thing on YouTube. We'll just keep going. So again, he did indeed. AJ with that e-transfer. Again, thank you to Broden and AJ with their e-transfers tonight. Thank you to Ray, who also gifted as well. What is your dealie? What is the problem, little lady? Are we having difficulties? She's being a little silly.
Vacation, here we come.
Yep. Like I said, you also still get to choose where your money goes. So he didn't just do $30 for changing jersey. He gets to choose where where the money goes. So if he says, "Hey, use that money and use it to help get a new jersey in the future," if he ever donates again, because again, anytime anyone donates between $50 to $60, we will buy a jersey live on air of that person's choosing. They get to choose the team. We choose the design and the player together, and then we'll try to do some games for that team. And if I have a moderator spot available, they become a moderator as well. So again, we've switched jerseys thanks to AJ, who did not want us to wear the Montreal jersey anymore. So we've done that. Thank you to AJ for his e-transfer donation. Thank you guys again so much for the love here tonight. Thank you to all the gifters again so far tonight. Hello to YouTube out there watching. Hello, sweet pea. Why are you so sad? Why are you so sad? How much to burn the Boston jersey? Unfortunately, I am a big proponent of not burning jerseys, especially when someone bought the jersey for me. Josie, thank you so much. Let's get Miss Josie on the board. Thank you, Josie. Josie and the Pussycats. Boom. Thank you so much. Again, if you are looking to gift throughout the night or whatever, you can help by doing one-coin gifts. We're looking for GGs. 300 of the next GGs. How much for you to say 6-7? 0. 6-7. 6-7. There's a funny video. How about the Montreal jersey? We still have the Montreal jersey. Again, it was $30. Again, it was jersey or whatever. It was AJ donated $30 just for us to switch to this jersey. So we'll see what happens here throughout the rest of the night. There was a funny video of someone saying 6-7 and everything like that, and then there's like a Grinch or whatever who was like 8-9, 8-9. It was just hilarious. I love the Grinch at Universal. So good. Cleve, good to see you. We're 80% of the way to $50 through e-transfer donations. If we hit that, we'll do a double header game for you guys. Coins on TikTok, we're a little over 1,000 coins, so that's $5 USD. Jets with some pressure here, trying to throw it towards the net. Big rebound right in front, but the Canadians are going to clear it away here. Looking better already. Yeah, I know, right? Here's a chance now for the Jets. There's a one-timer. Nice glove save by Jacob DeVos. Again, he's most likely going to get a chance, I think, to play in the Olympics. And yeah, Canadian Nightmare, apparently the NHL might pull out of the Olympics. I don't know if they will pull out of this year or if it'll be the next available time to do it. Again, they still have not completed the arena yet in Italy, so we don't know yet. We'll see what happens. Again, like I said, we're back wearing our Winnipeg Jets jersey here again tonight. It means they won't play in the Olympics. Which would be crazy, because then they would have, if they did it this year, they'd have to spring and try to get a bunch of amateur players together. All the leagues would have to do that. Here's the chance for the Jets with a shot and deflected wide. The problem is, or whatever, is that there's no arena around in Italy other than the one that they're currently building that would be able to host the games. So, yeah, the only way you'd be able to be an NHL player would be like a former NHL player playing overseas in one of the European or Nordic leagues. So, well, remember they're in Italy, so I don't know if there's another arena that is currently up to date enough to house it. So, no, the Olympics won't be canceled. It's just like the NHL players may not play. But I don't think that'll be this year. I think they will find a way to play this year. But they are definitely going to be in talks or whatever, for sure, with the Olympic Committee to be like, hey, this cannot happen again. Here's a chance now for the Canadians. There's a shot and a glove save by Comrie. Huge save. He has been unbelievable tonight. Again, it's a great goalie duel between Dobas again and Comrie. I keep pronouncing Jacob DeBoss's name wrong, or DeBoss wrong. I keep pronouncing it. I'm sorry. I still have not gotten a proper pronunciation or heard it proper on the live. I keep forgetting. Again, like I said, thank you guys for joining us on TikTok and YouTube. Hello, everybody. We've switched jerseys. we are now, again, a little over $40 in through the e-transfer donations. If we get to $50, we'll do another game for you guys tonight. I just got a vibration, but I didn't get any notifications, so that must have just been on my backup phone. Or my red phone. I'm not sure what it would be for, though. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be ready. I really don't know if they're going to have the arena ready. 11 minutes to go here in the second period here. The Jets up 1-0 against the hometown Montreal Canadiens. It's been a goaltender's duel tonight. Very different again for both teams. There's a shot, and it just went wide. Montreal fans just eagerly awaiting that first goal here to tie it up, trying to throw it in front. There's a hit there. Back to the point, and now the Jets are going to take a penalty here. Oh, we never sell out. We're always Leaf fans. We were actually wearing a Montreal jersey before, but then someone donated and said, hey, we want you to wear a different jersey. Switch to them. I'm like, okay. Again, you choose where your money goes on this channel. That's how it works. Pearson's going to get the penalty for the Jets, and now the Montreal Canadiens will have a power play here with a great opportunity. There's the Olympio they used to do the touring games. Oh, yeah. Wonder if it would be ready in time or whatever and be up to date enough to do everything. I don't know what kind of work would have to be done for it, so using a rink in Switzerland, that'd be crazy. Yeah, Flyers are winning. It's at 5-2 now. Holy cripes. 10 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the second period. Again, power play goal, a power play opportunity here for the Canadians. And you just know, since we switched jerseys, the Canadians are probably going to score on this power play. Puck moves into the corner, now around here. Minute 40 to go in the power play. Canadians getting it back to the point. Moving it around on the left half circles. They cycle it around, back in behind it, right out in front. There's a shot, scores! And it's Slav. Oh my goodness, we called it. We freaking called it. We switched jerseys, and the Canadians get the power play goal. And just like that, we don't get to sound the goal horn because we switched jerseys. But the home squad gets the goal here. 1-1. Quick, switch back. Switch back. It's going to cost you another $30. Oh, man. So, again, like I said, we switched jerseys, and Montreal gets gets the goal. Slavkovsky gets his 9th goal of the season. Maybe, again, anytime we wear a jersey that's not the Leafs jersey, whatever team we're wearing seems to lose. So maybe we're about to help Montreal get the win here tonight. So, well, yes, it would be over $30. It'd be $35. Rasmus Dahlin has gotten 2 penalties for misconduct. Oh, in the game against Flyers? Oh, damn. Is he still in the game, or I'm guessing he's out? There's a shot. Dobish with the save. Shots are pretty even here, 17-16. Ontario boy, we changed the jerseys because somebody donated $30 and said, we don't want to see that fucking jersey anymore. Take it off. Switch to the Jets. And I'm like, okie dokie. So we did. And then the Canadians scored because of course they did.
It's like having NHL superstar Nathan.
What's the cost to change it back? Well, the going rate right now to do the change was $30. That was a $30 e-transfer. So now we'd have to bounce it up to 35 or 40 to change back. That or a big gift on TikTok. So $400 to wear a Boston jersey. Imagine someone does that. No, they're not that crazy. We're about to have a bidding war going on. Yep. Hey, Richie, welcome in. Going for the hat. We just had the Habs jersey on, but not no more. But it helped the Habs score, so there you go. Again, we're live on YouTube. We're live on TikTok. Like I said, I'm a big one of never burning any. Again, if I had bought the jersey myself and with my own money, and I wanted to do that, sure, I would do that. But again, these jerseys were bought by you guys. I'm never going to do that. So, again, like I said, you guys get to choose where your money goes. You can say, here's this money, do this, and as long as it's something that's within my power, I will do it. But it can't be something illegal or something that we're against morally. Again, like burning a jersey. I do need a Phoenix or a Phoenix Coyotes jersey. That's one of the few jerseys that we still need for teams that no longer exist. What's the biggest transfer I've ever had? $2,050 between two different e-transfers by one person. So $1,050 into like one single donation was the biggest. Yes, yeah, it's a Utah jersey now. Joe is in the house, our local Tampa Bay fan. Yeah, again, like I said, we've received a couple of TikTok universes in our lives this year from Sniper. We've had donations or whatever. Again, again, we've had $100 donations. We have $500, $1,050, and then one guy, Gabe, donated $2,050 in a live. Chimo Kozers, I believe, also has donated over $1,000 in one live. Gabe also did a $2,000 live, so he actually controls the top two donations of all time, like combined. So, is Montreal one-hit wonder? No. So again, the Jets with some pressure here. There's a shot, and it just went wide. Again, Joe, hopefully you're having a good night. We got the baby here with us once again. Look at these little scrunchies. Oh, right in front, and the Jets are all over this. It's still loose. Nobody can find the puck. It's somehow still loose. The referees haven't blown the whistle here. Oh, and the Jets almost scored. What did he get you to do for the 2,000? He said I could use it for whatever I liked. He did not have any particular reason. You got to meet Connor Geeky? That's awesome. Morgan Geeky's brother? That's pretty cool. Gonna go get some. No worries there, Alec. Do your thing. The Jets with some pressure here. And again, like I said, if they do score, we will get the sound off the hammer or the goal horn. But if Montreal scores, then it's going to be like, oh my God, might have to change jerseys there. Broken stick there. Here's a chance for the Jets right in front. They keep the puck in with 8:12 to go. Shot from the point takes a weird bounce off a stick. Right out in front. There's a chance for Connor. Scores! The Jets have scored! The Jets have scored! And we get the goal horn for the Winnipeg Jets, baby! Woo! We get to see the goal horn. All right. Both goals, we didn't get to hear the goal horn because we switched jerseys, but the Jets now lead 2-1. It's from a website that no longer exists called goallight.com, but if you just search up Goal Light, on YouTube or on eBay or Amazon, you can still find ones very similar. And again, it's got all the teams, again, going all the way back to the Arizona Coyotes era. And you pick a number, and then the goal horn will go off. So it's from like a few years ago. Kyle Connor with the goal, his 14th goal of the season. Velarde's 12 assists and Shifley's 20th. No worries, bar down. Have a good one. So a huge goal there. And the Jets have regained the lead. 7:50 to go here in the second period. And now the Jets again are ahead. And we got to do the goal horn for this one. And again, hello to YouTube. Hello, everybody. Well, thank you, Finno. Appreciate that. She's a cute little baby girl. She's a little sweet pea. But she's like, I'm really tired, Dad. I would like to go to bed. But if I put you down, then you won't get up. Then you'll be mad at me. See, watch. I'll put her down, and then she'll get mad even though her eyes are closed and she's sleeping. And then I give you a little blanket, and then you get mad because I put you down. There we go. She's just a little sweet pea. 7:05 to go here. I have 2 kids. Because I have a really, really good deal on rent. That is one of the main, that's pretty much one of the only reasons, you know, we've been able to honestly be able to have 2 kids in this economy. That and we are really good at budgeting. So 6:35 to go here. Here's the chance for the Jets, throwing it in front. Loose in front. And he quickly covers it up. Dobus again covers it up. See, I put you down and now you're awake again. Would you like a sucky? Would you like a sucky to go back to CP's? I think you should go back to CP's. You're going to be up all night with Daddy tonight. Again, like I said, thank you guys for joining us. If you're wanting, you can watch the game on YouTube with us. Hello, YouTube. Hello, TikTok. Again, thank you guys for being here with us. Thank you to everyone who was gifted or e-transferred tonight. 20-17 are now the shots in favor of the Jets. Oh, man, I really need to freaking open a window or get some air going in here because it is hot as shit wearing this jersey. Kyle Connor's got 4 shots so far and the 1 goal tonight. Oh, you're making the squeezy sounds. You're making all the sounds, little lady. Puck gets shot around here. I don't think hopefully I haven't missed any comments or anything like that. I don't think so. Nope, I think we're good. Not really. It's like a couple of degrees under 0. I actually got to go open, you know. Probably going to have to go open a window here in a second. Winnipeg shooting the puck in. Here's a shot for Shifley, and he shot it wide. Oh, my goodness. Canadians are going to get it out here. Now they're going to come back the other way. Driving it in here with 6 minutes to go. Quickly pushing it in the corner. Canadians throwing it out in front. Here's a chance. Scores! What a goal. He was wide open in front. And it's 2-2. It is a back and forth affair here in Montreal. We switched jerseys and all of the goals are happening now. Unbelievable. Demidov gets the puck in front and wide open. Not a player in sight. Where was the Jets defense? And that is what I said during this game, that without Connor Hellebuck, we are seeing the Jets defense be exposed. That is a huge goal here with under 6 to go in the second period. Montreal ties it up. 3 goals here in the period combined between the 2 teams. Kapanen getting the goal there. Demidov and Texier getting the assists for that goal. An absolutely great game, as again we had a goaltender duel earlier on in the game, and now all of a sudden here in the second period we switch jerseys and everybody wants to score. 20-18 are the shots, and again just absolute flying. Everybody's all over the ice. That's offside. How is that not offside? Somehow he stayed onside, but okay. That was crazy. Puck in around and behind the net. Montreal with some pressure again as they try to take the lead here. Throwing it out in front. Great defensive effort there by the Jets, and they finally are going to get it out. Here they come the other way. Pushing the puck in deep. Oh, my God. Oh, no, why are you sad, little lady? Why are you so sad? Yeah, like I said, I would love to visit Australia, but I think if I ever had a chance to move anywhere else, I'd love to move to a place like, in the, either in the, United Kingdom somewhere, or into one of the Nordic countries, because they have such beautiful landscape, beautiful, just an absolute, amazing kind of countries and everything like that. So going to icing call here on the Jets here with about 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Man, every time I keep seeing these PS5 commercials, man. Holy crap. It's like, yes, PS5, I get it. I gotta go open the window because it's fucking hot as shit in here. Ugh. There we go. 4:06 to go here in the period. Well, I guess the only reason, Alec, we changed or whatever because somebody donated to get us to change it, and they put a big 3-0 onto the board there. So thank you to AJ for that, and it helped the Jets get the lead, but Montreal has quickly tied it up here. Oh, and I can't. Hold on 1 second here. I gotta message the wife. Oh no, my little babies. Will my kids play hockey? Probably not. It's too expensive. Great chance for Montreal here. Oh, why are you so sad? Why are you so sad? Jets with a chance there, and the Canadians with a chance there, and they can't get it out. Whoa, where are you going? Here come the Jets the other way, under 3 minutes to go here, trying to get it in front. Kyle Connor. Started the Taves with a chance. Oh my goodness. Jets with a chance again. There's a shot. Oh, and it just went right. Oh, he got tripped down in front. Oh my God. The admin commented? No, there's no way that's the actual Jets. There's no way is that the real Winnipeg Jets? Is that the real Winnipeg Jets in the chat? No freaking way. No freaking way. The Winnipeg Jets, real organized. Oh my God. There's no way. Jets, please tell. Oh my God. Hi. Hi. No freaking way. I'm looking this account up right now. I'm going to this account right now. It is real. Dude. Hi. We're in London, Ontario watching the game. We were actually wearing, I feel bad, but we were wearing the Montreal Canadiens jersey that we had first. And then someone donated and told us to change jerseys to this Jets one. And we did. We also did a live watching the Jets game against Buffalo. Sorry, you guys lost. But yeah, hi. Holy shit. Sorry. Look at that. We're rocking our old school Jets jersey with Solani on it. Haven't had a chance to get a new Winnipeg one. That is the Winnipeg Jets admin for TikTok, like for their account, is here. That is insane. If you're at the game, I hope to God you're having a great day. And thank you again for coming in and saying hi. We love the Jets. We love watching. Again, we're Leaf fans, but man, it is still fun watching the Winnipeg Jets play. Again, we watch games for all different teams on this channel. So thank you. Every day's a hey, Jet 2 holiday. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. Thank you for coming in and just saying hi. Hopefully you're having a great day. I'd love to have your job. I'd love to be a commentator or doing things like that or making videos for a team. Hopefully you're having a great day. That's insane. I agree. Like, I'm gonna follow back for sure. I'm gonna follow back. I'm gonna follow that on my backup channel just because I use my backup channel to follow all the accounts who tried, like all the legendary accounts that come in every once in a while. So thank you. Hi, the Winnipeg Jets TikTok is in the house. That's incredible. We have a goal horn here, so anytime or whatever the Jets score, we get the goal horn to go off. We got a little puck here. We get it to go off. That is insane. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. I think that's like, I think this is the most famous TikTok account that's ever come into our chat, other than what was it? Bleacher Report. So, I think this one probably had more. Again, oh my goodness. Oh man, that's incredible. Ontario here. Oh, we won't wake up your granddaughter, Mom. The Winnipeg Jets are in the chat. Like the actual Winnipeg Jets TikTok account was in the chat here. So hopefully you're having a good one, man. You're going to, oh, he's actually at the game and everything. You're going to the games. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. Look at my little sweet pea here. She keeps falling asleep and then waking back up. I can't put her down or she'll fall asleep. I think there's a couple of Winnipeg Jets onesies that we have on our Amazon wish list, I think. So, I know, she's so perfect. Buck 30 to go. Here's a chance for the Canadians here, trying to keep the puck in, but the Jets are pushing it out. Now along the left side here, Jets get a hold of it in behind their own net. Pushing it on the right side, now in behind. They're going for out in the change here. 22-19 of the shots. Quickly moving it up over the red line here, trying to get it over, but they're not able to get it in deep. Here come the Canadians back the other way. 3-on-1. Now 3-on-2. Here's a chance. Whoa, great defensive work there. Oh, baby. Back in behind the net. Jets trying to get it out here with a minute to go in the second period. Driving it out here, getting it in deep. Jets go for a change. Canadians getting a hold of the puck. Battling in behind their own net. There's Perfetti there, wearing the number 90. He just cross-checked the stick out of the goaltender's. Wow, I've never seen that. That's insane. Surprised he didn't get a penalty. Got to be careful there. 41 seconds to go here in the period after the whistle here. Oh, my goodness. We got a little sleepy here. Say, hi, Nana. I'm sleeping. Hello, Winnipeg Jets fan. Winnipeg Jets admin. Go, Jets, go. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe Perfetti cross-checked the stick out of his hand. That's insanity. That's insanity. 40 seconds to go here in the period. Might have to buy a Jets jersey. Yeah, this is your cue to go buy a Winnipeg Jets jersey, everybody, because the Winnipeg Jets are in the chat. That's the first NHL team that's ever come into our live. Gonna happily definitely do more Jets games for sure. Again, as always, thank you guys for liking, sharing, commenting, and following, no matter where you guys are watching from. I'm Alex Fantasy. We're alive here again, commentating and watching along. Yeah, tell him. Well, of course. I mean, this is like a sign from the hockey gods to see an admin or whatever come into a live during a hockey game. And it's definitely a sign for sure. Watching from Texas. How you doing, champ? All right, we're going to put the little lady down here. Hopefully she doesn't wake up. Okay, we're going to quickly... Hey, David, how you doing? Go do your thing, Winnipeg Jets, man. I appreciate you so much. You have made this live absolutely crazy. Thank you so much for just coming in and saying hi. And again, go Jets, go. Have a great night. Hopefully you'll stop again in the future when we do more Jets games. Second period intermission. And one of the most crazy... I know, that's the first time I've ever seen an NHL team either come in or comment. Absolute insanity. Oh no, I put the baby down and now she's crying. Oh no. I'll get you, baby. I'll get you back. We hope to see you again. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's absolutely insanity. Like, we've had some amazing live with people donate and gift and things like that. But for the first time in almost 2 years of doing this, we got seen by an NHL team's admin running their TikTok account. I don't know if they followed. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna have to clip that moment. Like, I am stunned. I am absolutely stunned. Like over 430,000 people follow that account on TikTok. Go follow it. I just did on my backup account. Like, that's just insane. You should buy a new Jets jersey since they came into their live. Yeah, I might have to. I mean, like I said, right now or whatever, we might hit our doubleheader goal tonight and do another game for you guys. I would, like I said, I'm never expecting something like that, but that was just legendary. We switched jerseys. We have AJ come in and donate and say, switch up your jerseys. I'll donate to make it happen. We do it. We wear the Jets jersey. Everybody starts scoring in the second period and everything. And now we have the Jets come into alive? Somebody freaking tell me this is real life. Broden, what's the doubleheader goal? $50 total in e-transfer donations. We are currently sitting at $40 due to your e-transfer and AJ's. Or if we hit 10,000 total coins on TikTok in a live. Canada, yeah, you might be right there, Anthony. Canada rooting for the Jets apparently tonight. I know, and they said they might come back. Like, I'm sorry, that's just absolute insanity. So, again, like I said, Winnipeg or whatever, needing to get the win here tonight. I will send you, but you have to switch back to the Habs jersey. The going rate to switch me back to a jersey right now is now $40 because it took $30 to switch to this. I don't know if I'd want to switch either way because the Winnipeg Jets admin might come back and I don't know what to do. I'm like, yes, the money would be fantastic and everything like that, but the Jets admin might come back. Like, if the Montreal admin came in and said switch jerseys, I might have to say yes. Oh my God. I'm sorry, I am stunned. Like, I don't know how to process that. Oh my goodness. Well, we did have the Montreal jersey on before. Make them battle it out to see which jersey we wear. You can wear the Jets jersey to Habs hat. I think that would confuse a lot of people for sure. So, ladies and gentlemen, Canadian Nightmare with the e-transfer donation. We are going to do a double header for you guys tonight. Unfortunately, we are most likely going to miss that first period of the game. So we are going to switch jerseys and we have to decide which game we're going to jump into. Canadian Nightmare, we're going to get you a big star on the board. Thank you so much, CN. Appreciate you. We have hit over $50 total through e-transferring. So we will do a double header for you guys. So we're going to quickly fix that. There we go. So we will have to decide which game we are going to do that. Like, I don't know, like, what to do. Like, we just had the craziest last 10 minutes of a live I think I've ever had in a live. Like, we've had some amazing moments. We've had major donations. We've had TikTok universes. But think about this. The Winnipeg Jets TikTok official account came in to this channel and said hello. The biggest channel in the history of our live. Think about that. The biggest channel ever to come into the live. 430,000 followers. It came into our live earlier. Oh my God. Again, I'm stunned. We now have also earned enough to do a double header for you guys tonight. So now we have to, like, I couldn't believe it. I didn't think it was real. I literally clicked on it, looked at it, and I'm like, it has a check mark, but I didn't think it was real. So I literally had to go to the account and make sure that it was real, and it was legitimately real. Like, I'm stunned. I mean, that would be like the like an account or whatever on YouTube or whatever, like a big YouTube content creator coming on and commenting on my stuff. Like, oh my God. Like, we were wearing the Montreal jersey before. We switched or whatever when we had a $30 e-transfer donation. That would be like if somebody came in again and donated again 6,000 coin gift. You know, like, that's insanity. I don't even know if there's a 6,000. I think there's a 6,000 coin gift. Let me see if I can find one here. Do 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 do. If Montreal came in, oh my God, it would be a battle. It would be insanity. So yeah, it'd be like if somebody came in and gifted a sports car gift here on TikTok. It was insanity. Oh, my poor little Muffian. My poor little Muffian. You're so sleepy. I gotta check my Amazon wish list to see what gifts we have right now on the Amazon wish list for her. I don't know. Let's see. So there is a Winnipeg Jets jersey on there through Amazon. That's great. There's Winnipeg Jets onesies, like a 3-pack. I hear you there, DJ. I hear you. There's a Team Canada one. There's a Calgary one. There's an Ottawa one. There's a Buffalo one. There's a Boston one. There's a few different ones on the list or whatever for the little sweet pea here. So there you go. Graceland needs a jet sleeper. No kidding. Well, there's a couple of onesies or whatever on the Amazon wish list. So if anyone purchases that, it comes that. So be her little Christmas gift. Hey, you never know. Like I said, I mean, it's insanity to think about what just happened. I mean, we've had amazing moments where people come in and donate and do some amazing things for this channel. But just having somebody as big as the Winnipeg Jets actual organization TikTok come in, that was amazing. Way, Rory, good to see you. No, best of luck. I work a full-time job, but I'm on parental leave now because we have the baby. So I'm at home right now with the kiddo. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been able to find one on Amazon yet for a decent price. Because I only add things or whatever that are not completely out of people's price range, and I add it to the Amazon wish list. So we do have some Leaf jersey. We have a couple of Leaf jerseys for her. So I know, like, it was insane how many people came into the live when that happened. I mean, it's nowhere near the maximum that we've ever had in a live, but suddenly going from like 20 people up to like, 60 to 80 people just because the Winnipeg Jets came in and said hi was massive. So thank you for those who have liked, shared, commented, and followed. Thank you for those who choose to gift. Get your name onto the big board here anytime you guys do a gift. If you guys do a gift that shows up on the screen, other than the Heart Me gift, like the Galaxy, the Cowboy hat, or whatever, you get a star next to your name. If you do an e-transfer, you get your name in a different color and a star showing everyone that you guys are our stars of our live. It's never required, but always greatly appreciated. As I say, we've hit our doubleheader goal, so we now have to decide what game we're going to continue watching. What game we're going to continue watching after this one ends. Either the Anaheim game, or I think there's another game going on at 10 o'clock as well here. Let me double check. TJ, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. NHL. Let's see what other games. Sharks and Caps. So we'll have to decide which game you guys want to do. Either the Ducks and Mammoth game or the Capitals and Sharks game. I will put up a poll in the third period. So I think Montreal might come in or whatever, and they'll be like, "Why are you wearing the Jets jersey? You were wearing the Montreal jersey before." So, well, like I said, Brody, you never have to go above and beyond or anything like that. It's appreciated and everything like that. Like I said, either way, we'll if people want us to do a certain one more than the other, we'll do that. Again, it's always up to the chat, either by doing a poll or by if someone decides or whatever they want to e-transfer to beat everybody. So again, we're also on YouTube tonight as well. So hi, everybody. Night, Mom. Have a good one. I know, Alec. It's been insanity. Bye, Nana. I'm sleeping. Bye-bye. Quack, quack, Mr. Ducksworth. I know, right? Like I said, we'd have to, if we did that one, we'd have to decide between the Mammoth jersey or the Ducks jersey. My YouTube's been pretty quiet. you know, I've had a few comments here and there throughout it and stuff like that. I mean, I don't have a lot of followers on YouTube. I usually use YouTube for gaming, but I've been pretty quiet on YouTube for a long time. But now that I have an extra phone and everything like that, I'm now going to start doing more lives on YouTube at the same time. So, oh, well, Broden decided that we are doing the Sharks game unless somebody's going to beat his e-transfer. So we are going to get Broden another star with another e-transfer tonight. Oh, my goodness. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My green is starting to die. Oh, no. I have to give you another color here. There we go. We'll give you another star right there. There we go. Thank you so much, Broden. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to wear the Sharks jersey here. Obviously, that game is going to get started a little bit after this one. So hopefully this one doesn't go into overtime. So I do have a Sharks jersey. I have one NHL jersey for every current NHL team. All of our jerseys have been bought by you guys, except for maybe like 2 or 3 of them, which I had before. But anytime someone comes in and does e-transfers and things like that, and if they donate a certain amount total, they can ask us to buy a jersey live on air. And that is what we do. I feel bad for the Jets or whatever, because it's like, this is not a real Jets jersey. I feel really bad now. But, you know, unfortunately, whatever, I don't have hundreds of dollars, unfortunately, every time. Who's on the Sharks jersey? Nabokov, actually, is on that jersey. He's a little sweetness here. I think if I move her to the couch, I might have a better chance of her not waking up here. What happened to the Habs jersey? Somebody donated $30 and told us to switch. And I said, okay. So there you go. Again, you guys get to choose how your money is spent. And you say, hey, I want to donate $30. So, well, they'll join us, unfortunately, later or whatever. So, yeah, AJ apparently was good luck because once we switched jerseys, everyone started scoring. So,
What do you guys think?
Always in the midst of the chaos, man. I don't like
do I have a blanket for you? There we go. There we go. Okay.
For a player that skilled, that's just so unnecessary.
Well, like I said, if the Jets show up again, that's going to be amazing and everything like that. You know, like I said, we still have the Montreal jersey obviously with us here, but and we're already doing the Sharks game because I don't think anyone is going to beat Bowden's e-transfer donation. Again, it was similar to his first e-transfer, so thank you again to that for Bowden, and like I said, well, thank you, Rory. Thank you for the subscription, man. I appreciate that. I really got to start making more content for YouTube, but I also have to upload the highlights or whatever from this game for sure. So, well, yeah, I'm gonna have to when they come back or whatever. I'm just gonna have to remember because they did it during the second period, late in the second period. I will find it because I'll notice that there's a moment or whatever. So I sent them that said Boston's the best. And they responded with boo. Tell them to come to my live tomorrow. I'll be live for the Leaf game on Thursday. Tell them to watch my clips. Tell them I want a job. Again, thank you guys for joining us here and everything like that. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and following. We're live on YouTube and TikTok tonight. 2-2 after 2 here. Thank you to all of our gifters and our e-transfer donators so far tonight. It has been absolute insanity in terms of what's happened throughout this live tonight. It hasn't been one of those lives where we've had people come in and do, you know, giant donations or giant gifts on TikTok. What amazingly has happened is that the actual official TikTok account of the Winnipeg Jets came into our live and stopped by and said hello after we switched to the Winnipeg Jets jersey. Because we were wearing the Montreal jersey, but then we had someone e-transfer and say, hey, we want you to switch it up. Yeah, I got to put Winnipeg on the board. I'm just going to put Winnipeg on the board here. NHL Jets. Right there came into the live. NHL Jets on TikTok came into the live. That's insanity. I don't even care if they gifted. I'm just gonna put them on the board because that's just insanity. Well, I'm never going to be the type of person that's just going to ask them for free things. I'm never going to do that. Just having them say hello is just amazing as a hockey fan. You know, I never be able to afford it, unfortunately. Tyler with the 6-7, the 6-7. Welcome in. Like I said, I'm just surprised. That's just insanity. Like I would go to like if the next time I don't know if the Jets ever come to Toronto, you know, or come to, you know, Ottawa or something like that, or another close city that I'd be able to go to. Even in the States, I don't even know if I wouldn't want to go to a game in the States just because, you know, it's not safe really. So I think if I was going to go anywhere, I would probably travel and go. Me and my dad would probably go to a game. I think I'd take him. You know, it'd be like if they ever did something like that. Obviously, I'm not expecting that, obviously. But I would probably be me and my dad. You know, we take a train or something like that and go. So I'd be like, I've got the tickets. You pay for the train ride, and we just bounce. Well, like I said, I'm never expecting anything crazy like that. And I don't always get to do Jets games and stuff like that. Because, again, we do Leaf games more than anything else. But, you know, having something like that happen, maybe we get lucky and it happens again. Ladies and gentlemen, we've also hit over 5,000 likes. So once again, it's time for the 5,000 like call. Thank you guys so much for clicking that like button. Yeah, John, we did have the Montreal jersey on. Then someone donated, asked us to switch to a different jersey, switch to the Jets jersey. Jets and everybody started to score. The Jets and the Canadians started to score, put up a bunch of goals. And now we're here in the late second, going into the third period with this one. Well, of course, it's a cool jersey. It's Teemu freaking Solani. I would like to get some more Jets gear and stuff like that, sure, you know, and put some legendary players on it. Third period about to get underway. Again, we are doing a double-header game for you guys tonight. Unfortunately, we are going to miss almost all of the first period. Yes, indeed. Go Leafs, go. Yeah, the Jets admin for TikTok came in, so that's kind of why we're all up in a tizzy here. Again, like I said, we'll see how everything goes here. That L looks absolutely terrible. Let me make that bigger here. There we go. NHL Jets. Yeehaw! Thank you for the cowboy hat. Their best of luck. Let's get best of luck on the board. Thank you, Luck. Appreciate you. You get a nice star next to your name. Thank you so much. Puck one here. Base off is one. The Canadians controlling the puck inside of the zone. They're trying to get it out. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man. Yes, I know the Muffin Man. Who lives on Drury Lane? Well, she's married to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! She's married to the Muffin Man. Your Muffin Man call. Thank you so much. We haven't done one of those in a while. TikTok for hours. Thank you so much. Max also. Oh, we got a hamster. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. Let me get Max on the board here. We got Max. We got Max. We got TikTok guy or TikTok. Thank you so much. And then we got another star from Luck. Thank you so much. I know. Again, this is the most insane thing I've ever seen happen in a live. It's just crazy. I just joined. He's doing them. Hey, like I said, the Muffin Man call is always available anytime someone does 500 coin gifts other than the money gun gift, or if someone does a 1,000 coin gift other than the Galaxy, there is no Muffin Man calls for a while. But no one asked for it during the first two periods. Yeah, Ozzy. Again, that's the first time I've ever seen it happen. Face off. Again, sorry, puck still inside of the Montreal zone here. Hi, sweetums. You're just a little sweet pea. Well, like I said, we are going to do the Sharks game because someone e-transfer donated and specifically asked for that. And I don't think anybody's going to do that and everything like that. Nope, I'm British and Canadian. The puck's still inside of the Canadian zone. They're still trying to get the puck out here. Great pressure here from the Canadians, but the Jets are going to have to go all the way back. Pressure from the Jets, but now it's an icing call here on the Canadians. Well, like I said, I don't think they're going to, I don't know what to say. Like, I'm stunned on what we just witnessed or whatever in a live like this. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to have that happen again. Like, if the Jets one comes back, amazing, great. but I never am going to expect another. If another NHL team shows up into my chat, I'm going to lose my shit. Like, it's crazy. Hey, an AHL team would be cool too. Then we'd have to be hoping now. Then we'd have to look and try to find a deal where we could get some of their gear. Here's a chance now for the Jets as they bring the puck in back to the point. There's a long shot and a big save. I would like to do that. It was just like, I don't know how that works for them, because some people or whatever, some admins or whatever and stuff like that, they have very strict rules and stuff like that on going live, because again, they represent an organization, so I don't know if they would want to do that, because you never know. Because they are a professional, so the guy has to make sure that things that get said in the live, what I'm saying has to be, make sure that it's okay. Because again, you don't want to get things like anything happen or whatever. Because again, the Jets or whatever organization, I'm pretty sure, keeps track of that. So, puck inside of the Jets zone as they bring the puck out on the left side, now into the neutral zone. 17:35 to go. Pushing the puck in deep, throwing it across. Missing everybody, but somehow the Jets are going to get a hold of it. Kohler with a shot, and it's blocked. And oh, he's down. He got a stick up in the face, and we've got a high sticking call. And sorry, it's Perfetti there, actually number 91. I thought it was 81 there. He got cut up in the face. I don't think he's bleeding, so it might just be a 2-minute power play here for the Winnipeg Jets. I can't wait for the World Cup. It will be exciting. I don't really do anything for hockey other than like commentating and things like that. I would not. I don't think I'd be able to function if like any other team came into a live. No matter what team, even if it's my favorite team, I don't think I'd be able to function. I would just be shocked. Because again, it'd be like the biggest account ever to show up. Bleacher Report, and now the NHL Jets team shows up. I did play years ago to a product placement. Unfortunately, whatever, I don't get paid for product placement. But we always tell everybody that we're unofficially sponsored by Coke because we drink a lot of it. Hello, sweetness. Oh, you're such a little sweet pea. Hello, sweet pea. Jets trying to get their power play going here with 1:35 to go. Hello, sweetness. Oh, big yawns. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, apparently or whatever, we got suspended for gifting. We're going to appeal that. Because apparently or whatever. So people are not going to be able to gift for 10 minutes because apparently people are dumb. Because TikTok is dumb. So, sorry guys, you're not able to gift for 10 minutes unless I win that appeal. So, unfortunately, TikTok is being stupid. And that's why I always get worried about some things or whatever that, again, the thing is just so bad. What can you do? Thank you again for those who chose to gift or whatever. We're suspended for gifting for the next 10 minutes, unfortunately. You say hi. I really am. I really am an honorary Jets fan. I mean, like I said, I don't really hate any NHL team. I love my Toronto Maple Leafs. They're the team I grew up with. But when the Jets came back, I was so happy. And I would love to see them win a Stanley Cup. And I would be glad to cheer for them at any time, you know. Jets still with the power play for 48 seconds here. And look, she fell back asleep. She just wants to be in my arms. I don't think I'm going to be able to put her down. So, at least for the next 10 minutes, since no one's allowed to gift right now because TikTok is stupid, unless or whatever we win that appeal. You know, but people can still choose to gift through e-transferring and things like that if they so wish. Again, it's never required, as I always say. But apparently TikTok is not listening. So, 6 weeks old, just a little over 6 weeks. Jets still on the power play here for another 15 seconds, trying to cycle it around, but the Canadians are going to get a hold of it and knock it all the way down the ice. Great kill there. 24-19 are the shots, 15:33 to go here in the third period. Again, 3 goals were scored in the second period after Winnipeg led 1-0 after 1. But now here in the third, it's anybody's game. October 19th. We are going to do another game for you guys tonight. Unfortunately, whatever, that game will get already started by the time we get into it, especially if this game goes into overtime. But we will switch jerseys. We're going to switch over to the Sharks jersey because someone e-transfer donated and asked us specifically to do the Sharks game for you guys tonight. Again, like I said, I don't think anyone's going to beat that. So back to the point here. Here's the chance for the Jets now, getting in behind the Montreal defense, but Dobb is out to play it there. Oh, Jets player goes crashing into it. So. Broden with another e-transfer. He says, I want that Sharks game no matter what. A third e-transfer donation so far from Broden. I need a new green marker now. Like I said, if they're busy, they're busy. I'm not expecting them to come back. It'd be great if they did, but either way, that was such a legendary moment here in the history of this channel. Jets with some pressure here. 13. We're under 14 minutes to go here. There's a shot. High, loose in front. Down in front, and the Canadians clear it away. Oh, my goodness. Here's the chance now for the Canadians trying to drive through the defense. They've got a great chance here on the right side. There's a shot, but there's Comrie, who covers it up. He swallowed that one up. Yeah. Appeal not approved. You reviewing the gifting in this live cannot be restored. So I don't know if anyone's going to be able to gift for the rest of them. So I don't know if it'll be 10 minutes or if it'll be the rest of the live and everything like that. Let me see here. Let me click gift. Gifting suspended in this live will be restored in 6 minutes. So you'll be able to gift again in 6 minutes. TikTok with another big L. It really was. It was the real, what do you call it, Winnipeg Jets that came in, which is crazy. How old is the baby? She's a little over 6 weeks old. Yes, Ontario boy, we are doing a double header for you guys tonight. Ozzy, have a good one. We'll see you next time. We're going to be doing the Sharks game for you guys. We're going to be a little late getting started because this game's still going on. Legacy, the Winnipeg Jets TikTok account, the real one, came in and said hi. 6-7, 6-7. It happened about less than 10 minutes to go in the second period. I will clip. I'll try to find the exact moment when it happened. Unfortunately, you're not able to see the chat. No, we actually had someone donate. We had AJ donate. He donated $30 and said, switch jerseys right now to the Jets. And I said, okay. Immediately after that happened, all of the goals happened in the second period, and the Jets showed up. So it was crazy. Yes, the Leafs were taking on Montreal again on Saturday. We'll be live for that. We're also live for the Leafs again. So, yeah, she's out. But the problem is, the minute I put her down, she just wakes right back up and wants to come back in my arms. She's a big old she's a big old daddy's girl. Colby Armstrong on the Sportsnet call tonight with John Bartlett. Again, it's been a great game if you love fast-paced hockey, but also still have a good goaltender duel in this one. It's one of those games that you just love watching as a fan. And again, like I said, I love my Toronto Maple Leafs, but ever since last year, since we started watching games for every NHL team that we have jerseys for, now that we have all of them and everything like that, it's been so amazing being able to learn about other teams and do everything. It's so cool. I know, right? Seems so long ago. My favorite team is the Leafs. I would like to see the Jets win this one. I do have a Utah jersey, yes. We have one of the new Mammoth jerseys, yes. We have one jersey for every current NHL team, and then a few teams, obviously, like the Leafs, the Canadians, the Bruins, the Ducks. We have multiple jerseys for them. I don't have any Anaheim Ducks jerseys for current NHL players or anything like that, or any player. I just have jerseys from the movie. Here's a chance for the Canadians with a shot, and it's blocked in front. Jets trying to get the puck. I do have a Tampa Bay jersey, yes. Again, I have one of every one. I don't have jerseys for teams for a few teams that don't exist though, like Arizona, Atlanta, things like that. I do have Hartford and I do have a few others. I have a Rangers jersey, yep, with Messier on it. I do need to get another New York jersey with Gretzky on it because I want to get one jersey of Gretzky on all the teams that he played for in the NHL. So, California Golden Seals, no, that is one of the few jerseys that I do not have. I do have a Nordiques jersey, yes. So, you into that game, Brandon? Nice. Here come the Jets as they bring the puck out on a burst of speed on the left side. Throwing it in front, getting behind the Canadiens' defense. They're not able to do much. I do not have an original Colorado Rockies jersey. No. Again, teams that no longer exist, I don't have all of them, but I would love to get them. London Knights jerseys, I have 2. Rico Fata and Rick Nash. And I have one of the Spider Knight jerseys from the 90s, which is my favorite jersey of all time. But his Winnipeg Jets jersey starting to grow on me. 11:40 to go here. Well, that's pretty cool. Meeting someone, but knowing someone. Here come the Jets as they bring the puck on the right side, driving on the red circle. Back in, pushing it in deep. Battling on, that was Nemestikov who pushed it in deep. Now the Jets cycling the puck around. Back and around. Taves trying to throw it in front. Loads in front. Rebound. Oh, but a gigantic save by Jacob DeBoss. Holy goodness. Well, that's pretty cool playing a game with. I do have some Blue Jays jerseys, but nothing from the like 70s or anything like that. Or a Perry jersey, that is too. I do not have Kansas City, no. So, okay, I think we're going to try to put her down here, and hopefully she will stay asleep. Well, she is asleep. Yeah, DJ, we did lives and everything for it. We were live when they lost. It was not fun. Now we just need her to stay asleep. 11:15 to go here in the period. It would be nice to add to the collection. Again, like I said, all of our jerseys we get online and everything like that, so we get them relatively cheap. You know, unfortunately, it's pretty expensive to buy new jerseys and things like that, so, you know, it's just unfortunate that we're not able to afford that on a regular basis, so, but... Alright, I gotta get a different green marker out here because... do I watch NFL? Yes, we watch NFL all the time. I only do one team because I only have currently one team, and that's my current team, which is the Buffalo Bills. Unfortunately, I don't always get a chance to go live for them just because I'm doing other stuff. You know, having a newborn, it takes precedence. There's a nice shot of the Canadiens, and it's deflected wide. Oh, might have been a broken stick actually there. I have Ron Francis. I have a Ron Francis Hartford Whalers jersey. The green jersey. I have Sakic on my Nordiques jersey. Back and around here, 10:40 to go here in the third period. Shots are 25-23 in favor of the Jets. Still 2-2 here. And again, this game is tighter. Well, this thing is a super tight game now as both teams or whatever just waiting for the other team to make a mistake. Jets with some pressure here on the right side. There's Velarde as he cycles it around. Back over there. I think Connor made that pass. There's a long shot for the point, and it deflects wide in and behind the Montreal net. Battling forward again. Go Bills. Here's a chance now again for the Jazz as they're cycling the puck around. Moving it in and around. Shively getting the old Bronx cheer from the Canadiens. Canadiens trying to get the puck out here. Battling still in the corner. Jets trying to intercept it here. Now they're all the way back. We're over 8,000 likes now. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate the love and everything like that so far tonight. Here come the Canadiens back out the other way. Well, hopefully you get that win there, Famous John. Here's the chance now for the Canadiens. They push the puck in. Again, like I said, we've had an amazing live so far. Thank you to everyone who has chosen to come in. We are doing a doubleheader for you tonight. We are going to switch over and do the Sharks game after this one because we hit that goal, and then we had someone e-transfer and specifically ask for that game. So unless somebody decides to go crazy with their gifts or donations to beat that, we are doing the Sharks game, and we're going to don our Evgeny Nabokov jersey later on for this one. that game will already get started. It's already getting started and everything like that. So if you guys can keep me a track of what the score is, we'll switch over and change everything immediately after. Again, we're live on TikTok. We're live on YouTube again tonight. Again, we're going to try to do it for more YouTube and everything like that for you guys in the future, doing other content as well. Again, as she gets older and a little bit more easier to take care of and things like that, we will, be able to start doing more. But obviously, or whatever, we eventually do have to go back to work in the new year, like in April. So
Even the shows Keanu can't help but love.
just got to win the lottery or something.
Entertainment experience is here with Rogers Xfinity.
Saturday, 6 Canadian teams take the ice. First, Austin Matthews leads the Leafs.
That'll be a fun one. Again, we'll be live for the Leaf game against the Canadians on Saturday night. And then looks like if we hit our double header goal, we might actually be able to do another game on Saturday night as well. We'll see what happens. Oh, I would 100% come back if I won the lottery. You would notice. You would notice a lot of changes. Be in a different house, for one, and have everything or whatever. To make it a comedy, put Oilers jersey for the Sharks game. Now I gotta wear the Sharks jersey for that one. We're gonna wear the Sharks jersey because again, we gotta at least do that. But we do have some Edmonton Oilers games coming through, so we'll definitely be wearing the Oilers jersey again. I do need to get a classic Edmonton Oilers jersey though in the future though. You can have, I believe, up to a year and a half, but if you're on parental maternity leave, but you get a lot less money from the government. Gretzky's on the Edmonton Oilers jersey. But I took 6 months. So like October 19th to April 1st, approximately, is where I'm off. Because I wanted to make sure, whatever, that I was able to take the right amount of time to be at home with the wife and the new baby. Jets with some pressure inside of the zone. Got to be a good father, be a good husband. Battling in the corner here. Now the Jets push the puck deep, and now it gets dumped out by the Canadians, but it's going to be an icing call with 9:18 to go. Again, like I said, thank you guys for joining us here again tonight. So I work as a cashier at a place called Forest City Surplus. Unfortunately, or whatever, I'm not getting as much. I wasn't getting as much hours, so hopefully, when I go back, I'll be able to go back to my normal hours. If not, then unfortunately, I'm gonna have to probably start looking for something else because I'm not going to be able to afford only working 3 days a week there. So. We're in London, Ontario there, John. Canadians shoot the puck out here, and it goes all the way down the ice, and it's going to go right in on Comrie, and he's going to cover it up. Yeah. I think the Ducks or whatever are a team that really drafted well, made the right plays and stuff like that. And again, funny enough, getting rid of Zegras and changing things up, sometimes it's just that one player that really can bring a team together, or they can rally around a different way of doing things. So, yeah, an office job would be great, but the thing is, for me or whatever, the one great thing about my job that I currently have is that I'm able to go and pick up my son from school and take him home on my lunch break and take an extended lunch break to do that. I don't know if any other job would let me do that. That's my concern. Shot by the Canadians trying to get it out here and hit the referee at the blue line, and now the Jets are going to control it in the neutral zone. Under 9 minutes to go here in the third. The puck is shot in deep on the right side. Canadians getting a hold of the puck. Comes right out in front for the Jets, and they can't tug it away, and now the Canadians trying to get it out, but the Jets pinch in and keeps it in. So... yeah, Toronto's got some amazing places to go and stuff like that. I've never had a chance to go out west further than North Bay, Ontario. I've gone out east a little bit, New Brunswick and things like that. And then I've been driven through the States and stuff like that, going down to Florida when I was younger. And then the furthest I've ever gone, though, is France. So here come the Canadians. There's a bad change here for the Jets, but luckily or whatever, they get back in time. Throwing it right in front. Oh, my goodness. Where is the Jets defense? They got to wake up there. Be careful. Now pushing the puck in, though, and dumping it in. Great effort here again, though, by both teams. And it's such an even game that 1 minute, one moment is going to be all it takes tonight. I don't know if it'll go into overtime or not. We'll have to wait and see. Canadians battling for behind the Jets net. Now back to the point. Here's the chance. There's a shot. And it's caught by Comrie. A big glove save. And that brings us to 7:44 to go here in the period. Maybe, DJ, maybe. Again, like I said, for those who missed it, we had the actual NHL Jets admin for TikTok come in on the actual account, come in and say hi. Just an absolutely crazy moment. And probably one of the biggest moments we ever had on this channel. So someone got to donate to swap that tarp. Face off one here by the Canadians. Jets, though, trying to get it out, and now they have a chance to come out the other way, and they do. Here come the Jets, moving it over the red line and shooting the puck in deep. Pushes it into the corner. Canadians trying to get it out. Nice hit there along the board by the Jets. Battling now, keeping the puck, and Jets with some pressure. Backing around the net. Trying to cycle the puck around here. It's a lot of fun watching games and doing stuff like that. I know a lot of people sometimes show the games and stuff like that. I do like that idea. Well, thank you, Maddie. Tell him I'm going to be a little bit late because this game's running a little long. We're going to be switching over and wearing our Sharks jersey. I know that game is probably just about to start, or has started, unfortunately. So we are going to be a little bit late. NHL Jets always reply on post. Well, that's pretty cool. I've never had someone do that or had any of them come into a live before comment. So, again, it's a surprising moment for me. Comes out in front here. Back to the point. There's a shot and went wide of Comrie's blocker hand, but still kept in by the Canadians. Throwing it in front. Great chance, but Comrie. Oh, my goodness. Where did you get the banner in the back? I might have to get one for myself. It's on Amazon. If you just search like Toronto Maple Leaf banners, you'll probably find one exactly like it. I do want to get a few other ones, like a Buffalo Bills one and a few other ones for the wall over there, because this wall is just decorated. I've got the Leafs banner. I've got the Leafs banner. I got the London Knights, the Raptors. I've got Hockey Night in Canada. I got a Pokemon Red 3D printed cartridge, and then I've got the Raptors and everything. So, unfortunately or whatever, I'm not able to position it or whatever so that you can see all that and have the board in anymore. I used to have it all on the other wall, but then I changed it over and everything when we cleaned up the living room before the baby came. I got to get some more stuff for the other one, because the other wall has an Ontario flag and a Buster sword on the wall. I need some other stuff to go over there. Puck gets pushed in here with 6:10 to go. Jets with some pressure here. Yeah, the Hockey Night in Canada one, I love that one. That was bought by our followers too. Again, all of that has been bought by our followers. Other than the London Knights thing that I had. So the London Knights thing I got from a game. The Maple Leafs thing I got from my own store. And then the the Pokemon Red thing I got or whatever from the Western Fair. So, yeah. Like I said, I'd love to get more stuff or whatever for my other wall so I can switch up and go the other side. But I got to get more stuff. Here's a chance for the Jets, and they shoot. Big rebound in front, turned away in front. I definitely went up, yeah. Well, she's been up and down all night. I mean, I don't mind if she's still up, because hopefully that means that she'll sleep throughout the night. She'll go to sleep for like 3 or 4 hours or something like that, and I'll get up. Here come the Jets the other way. They're breaking in on the right side, crashing into the net. And it just goes out and wide. Great opportunity for the Jets. Now here come the Canadians with 5 minutes to go, getting into the neutral zone, getting over the blue line, getting in behind the defense, but they can't get the shot through. Great defensive work there. I think that was Morrissey with a great defensive effort there. Now the Jets come back the other way over the blue line, dropping it back, trying to get it all the way across, but he received it on the wrong side. Hey, Greg, how you doing on YouTube? How you doing? Welcome in. Battling into the corner here again. Thank you guys for supporting the channel tonight. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and following. Thank you for all of our e-transfer donators so far tonight. You can choose, again, as always, to support the channel by liking, sharing, commenting, and following. You can choose to gift or e-transfer donate, anything like that. Oh, sorry, YouTube. I just crashed you. And somehow I accidentally closed my YouTube browser. Of course I did. Somehow, of all of that, I closed it. Oh my God.
We open on a nice Italian restaurant. Okay. Straight out of the
Hold on, YouTube. I'll fix you in just a second.
Vinny pops in for his favorite sandwich. But it's a setup.
We're about to do Vinny dirty.
The monsters, they're dressed like waiters.
Hang on.
What, you got beef with Vinny?
Yeah, like I said, I don't mind her whatever. Again, that she's like asleep or anything. Like I don't mind that. I don't mind that she keeps waking up. So, oh damn it! I'm gonna need one of those other stands or something like that to keep my phone from falling.
Hi, remember me? We bought your old house.
Let's see.
Right.
We brought you some mail.
The diaper subscription. I forgot to cancel it.
Let's see.
The BMO app helps you keep it.
Sorry, I'm just checking, making sure my YouTube or whatever is good. Make sure my TikTok is good. I think we're good on YouTube there. Need to see how it goes. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, all right, we're good. I think we're good. And then I just gotta make this smaller. Then I gotta scroll down so I can see the YouTube chat. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right, we're good. We're good. How many hours of sleep do I get a night? 4 or 5, mostly. Hey, Antonio, welcome in. No matter what team you're cheering for or where you're from, welcome in. Hey, Crab, good to see you. Hello, hello. Again, like I said, thank you for those who have gifted. Thank you for those who like, share, comment, and follow tonight on TikTok and YouTube tonight. Really do appreciate all of that.
Here late in Montreal, we got to look back all the way back through this entire game with Eric Comrie. What a first period for him. 11 shots on goal from
There we go. Leads all the way, baby. How many Stanley Cups do the Jets have? They have none in their history, unfortunately. Not that they haven't had a chance or whatever, you know. Hey, Stuart. How you doing on YouTube? Hello, hello. Again, like I said, no matter where you guys are watching from, I appreciate all the love and support. Thank you again for those who have gifted or donated. Like, share, comment, and follow. It's easy. It's free. You can also choose to go above and beyond and gift on TikTok. You should be able to gift now that we're unsuspended. So thanks for that. And again, you can also choose to use the e-transfer option if you like. No matter, it's never required, but it's always greatly appreciated, as I always say. You also get to choose where your money goes. So if you want us to do something with your money, it's something that we're able to do, we will do it. Hey, DJ, down in Australia, hope you're having a great night. Thank you again for stopping in. Here come the Canadians as they bring the puck over the red line. Coming in, we're under 4 minutes to go here. And again, once this game is over, we are going to be switching to the Sharks game and switching jerseys as we watch along there. Matthew, cheering for the Jets. Welcome in. Puck gets shot into the zone here. Back out behind the net here. Scheifele trying to get it back to the point. Kept it in. There's a nice long shot, but deflected wide here. Jets are all over the Canadians right now, but it's still such an even game. Great, again, a great hockey game to watch. McKinnon or McDavid, better career. I mean, I think that it's most likely going to be pretty even. It really depends on where McKinnon decides to keep playing, if he does decide to leave Edmonton or not. So, it definitely feels like this could be an overtime game, but I mean, anything could happen. Here come the Canadians. They bring the puck over. They push the puck in deep, but the Jets are going to make a great stop there at the blue line and shoot it around with 3 minutes to go. Still battling in the corner here. Like I said, I'd say or whatever that McDavid, I think, has the better skill set, but I think McKinnon is a better team player in a sense. Puck gets pushed in here by the Canadians. 2:40 to go. The Olympics are going to be fantastic. I cannot wait for it. Like I said, I don't mind it. There's a shot hole, and the Canadians almost made it a 3-2 game there. Oh my goodness, what a save by Comrie. Again, I don't really mind if people choose to spoil it and stuff like that, just because I don't always believe when people choose to spoil it. Because again, just the way it is. Yeah, it might not be ready. Yeah, it's crazy. Jets controlling the puck here with 2:05 to go as they battle it around. Here come the Jets as they get it over the blue line, driving it on the left side, shooting, saved by Dobis. Dobis again. It's been such a good freaking game. There's another shot and another save. The goaltending has been phenomenal tonight. But there's been such great effort and pressure from both teams tonight. It has been such a good hockey game. It's been absolutely crazy of what has been happening throughout the night tonight. Again, you can also follow me on YouTube if you guys want to see some content here and there. Again, not as much as TikTok, but if you want to go ahead and watch some older videos and stuff like that I've made in the past, go check it out. I'll be also uploading some new content here on TikTok, some comedy videos and things like that, as I used to do when we were in the off season and stuff like that. So I still need to upload the highlights and everything from the last Leaf game, and now this one with everything that went on with the NHL Jets and the Winnipeg Jets admin coming in and saying hello. Still bonkers that happened. Minute 45 to go. Here comes the chance for the Canadians out the other way as they shoot the puck in deep. Jets trying to push the puck out, and they do. Hey, GTA content creator, how you doing? Welcome in. Battling in the four. Here's the chance for the Jets trying to shoot it in Velarde. He gets pushed off the puck. Again, we'll be live for the Leaf game again tomorrow night. We will update. We'll also upload the highlights and everything from their last game against Florida later on, hopefully tonight. So you want the Jets to win just for that moment. I feel like if as a Leaf fan, it'd be better if the Jets win. But either way, like I said, it's been such a fun game to watch. It's been so fun. Here's a chance for the Canadians that they steal it, and they had a great chance, but the Jets are going to clear it here with a minute 5 to go. But now a bad change here for the Jets. Here come the Canadians driving and shooting, but it's blocked. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to beat the Avs. It's going to be a tough road, but you never know. Anything can happen in hockey. Any team can beat any team on any given night. Canadians with under a minute to go here. Shooting. It hit the side of the net. No, Comrie dives, and he'll cover it up with 47 seconds to go here in the third period. It's been absolute insanity here tonight. Great start to your morning. It's now 12 p.m. in the afternoon there in Australia. Damn, it is 10:20 p.m. here on December the 3rd. So you should be on December the 4th, I think. Or are you behind? No, I think you're ahead of me. I think you're ahead of us. I think you're like 14 hours ahead of us. So. Backing around here, the Jets push it out. Now they get in behind. Now it's a one-on-one break, but they lose the puck. So, 35 seconds to go here. Yeah, you're like 14, 13, 14. I was going to say, you're definitely ahead of us or whatever here. So, 15 seconds to go here in the period. Here come the Jets with one final rush. Trying to push it in deep, and it's knocked off the puck. We're going to overtime. Well, that Sharks game is going to have to wait a little bit longer, everybody. Let's see what happens in overtime. Both teams picking up a much-needed point. We're going to overtime. There we go. Yep. Oh, yeah, I love this freaking jersey. I love the old school design. I do want to get like one of the newer jerseys and everything like that. So, like I said, we will be switching over to the Sharks game after this one because we did have an e-transfer asking for it. Yep, exactly. And Solani, too. Like I said, you got to go with the GOAT, baby. So, I don't have money for betting, unfortunately, their TikTok and everything like that. Like I said, I'm on parental leave, so I don't really have money specifically for that. Did the Anaheim game's delayed? Oh, maybe something's going on there. Cole Caulfield coming into this one with 11 career overtime winners. That is most in the entire Montreal Canadiens franchise. He's definitely a guy that you got to be keeping watching out for and everything like that. Santa, it's the Sharks, do-do-do-do-do-do. San Jose Sharks, do-do-do-do-do. San Jose Sharks, do-do-do-do-do. San Jose Sharks. We'll do that if they score. All right, well, we're going to pick the winning goal here. I think we're going to see... If Velarde gets on, I think Velarde wins it for the Jets. I think we're going to see Caulfield winning it here for the Canadians if the Canadians do win it. But I'm going to say Velarde is my guess for the Jets if it does get on the ice. So, like I said, I'm sure he's probably busy doing his thing. He's probably doing some stuff. Do you think Ovi gets 1,000 goals by the time he retires? I don't know. I mean, I think he might retire before that. I don't think he needs to prove anything else. I don't think getting to 1,000 goals is really a goal for him. I think it's mostly just winning the Stanley Cup, being a great player for his team. So I think if he hits 1,000 goals, I think he obviously would like that. But I don't think or whatever that it's going to be something or whatever that he's actively going for. So, think it's going to be Perfetti again in the goal. All right. Face-off one here. Here come the chance for the Jets right off the face-off here. Cycling it around is Scheifele, keeping the puck in, though. Jets having to backtrack, though. They're going to go back to the red line here. He's got it all. I don't think he needs to do anything else. Scheifele waiting for it to set up here, but he has to go all the way back in behind his own net. 4:37 to go here in overtime. Trying to get out of their own zone, but Connor's going to have to backtrack here, passing it up into the neutral zone, now pushing it in here. The Jets are only 1-0 in overtime. They don't play a lot of overtime games. Montreal dominates in overtime. They're 5-1. Scheifele knocked off the puck, and the Canadians of the Bronx cheer again as Scheifele unfortunately loses the puck. And now again, Montreal's going to get it. Now they go for a change, but it's a bad one. Here come the Canadians, 2-on-1. Oh, what a shot. Comrie with a save loose in front. Oh, and he covers it up. He was trying to get it out quickly, but unfortunately he lost control of it, and he had to cover it up. Caulfield almost proved us right with that winner. Like I said here, we're still in overtime, and then we're going to switch over to the Sharks game for you guys because we did hit our doubleheader goals tonight. Barrett! Thank you so much, Barrett. Let's get Barrett on the board. Thank you, Barrett. Thank you, Barrett. Canadians backtracking in their own zone. 1 minute already going by here in overtime. Again, we're live on YouTube and TikTok. Hellebuck is injured. He's out for another 4 or 6 weeks. Here's the chance for the Canadians as they are now pressuring in the zone. Cycling the puck around over to the red circle. Getting behind Velarde. He's in! And Comrie with an unbelievable save. Oh my goodness gracious. Helly Hampton. Thank you, Selma. Let's get Helly on the big board. Again, anytime you guys choose to gift, you get your name onto the big board. And if you also do a gift that appears on the screen, like the cowboy hat, the galaxy, or the universe, or whatever shows up other than the Heart Me gift, you get a little star next to your name, just like all these beautiful people have gotten. If you have a green name, that means or whatever, you have e-transfer donated using the email address in the profile page. Jets win the face-off here. Now they're going to get it out here. Breaking out the other way here, getting it over with 3:30 to go in overtime. Here come the Jets driving in. Here comes the chance for Jonathan Toews with a shot, and it just went wide, crashing near the net. Yeah, he's still out for a little bit though. He's probably not going to be back until just before the Olympic. Here comes Toews, came right out in front, but he could not get the pass out. Here's the chance now, cycling the puck around here, and the Jets are going to go all the way back into their zone, and the Canadians make a change. Driving it up. Here's Nemestikov with a burst of speed, the former London Knight. Making a move here, pushing it into the neutral zone. Jets trying to set it up here. Still not, neither team is really able to get fully in there. Both teams trading and cycling around, and now they move it around. Washington up 1-0, unfortunately, on the Sharks tonight. Damn, we're going to be behind on that one. Not for much longer, though. We'll be jumping over to that one. I know, the boos. Here comes Connor. Scheifele on the ice now for the Jets. Getting it over. He gets control of it. Boos coming down. The Bronx cheer again. And again, the Jets just can't seem to get that puck in deep here as they're still trying to find that one small moment to make this game, well, go their way. Back behind their net. Again, it has been a great goaltender game so far. 30 shots to 28 in favor of the Jets, and it's 2-2. Here comes Connor. Waiting. Looking for some help. Getting it over. Here comes the chance. Morrissey in deep. Having to backtrack, trying to get it to Scheifele, but Scheifele lost the puck. I don't think they're chasing it. The Jets have barely been in overtime at all. They're 1-0 in overtime. Meaning either they go, if any over the overtime games they get into, they go to the shootout, or they just don't get into overtime games. Here comes the chance of the Canadians. Oh my goodness, now the Jets back the other way. The Jets got a chance, 2-on-1. Go Scheifele, use that burst of speed, get some help. He passes and he broke his stick. Oh my God, Scheifele broke his stick. It's 3-on-1 for the Canadians back the other way. Here's a chance, Demina, pass again, right in front. It stays out. Comrie. Holy Scheisenhyven. Here comes a chance for the Jets back the other way. Here's a pass. Breakaway. Offside. Offside. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. The Jets were in all alone. Oh my Lord. How? No way that was offside on the Jets. Oh my God. What a save by Comrie, man. Unbelievable. I can't believe that was... I still can't believe that was offside. A minute 20 to go. That was the game right there. If he didn't go offside, the Jets had the best opportunity, but they cannot put it home. Oh my God. It is, I love, again, it's been such a great game to watch. A minute 13 to go in overtime. Still, both teams with their chances, but still nothing on this 3-on-3. This is why overtime needs to be 3-on-3. Jonathan Taves trying to pass it in front. What a save by, oh my God. A huge save by Dobes. Here's a chance for Montreal back the other way, waiting for someone to come in, getting around. Here's a chance. Caulfield passes. Shoot it. Oh, he broke his stick. The hockey gods are breaking everybody's sticks in this game. That's like the 7th broken stick. Here's a chance for domestic. Oh, but he can't get through. Oh my God. 35 seconds to go in overtime. How is this game not ended? Here's the chance for the Canadians in the shot. Comrie saves it. Here's a chance for the Jets trying to bring it out. 2-on-1 for the Jets. Here's Connor. Connor and Scheifele. Connor shooting. Blocker save. Oh my goodness, bad to the point for Morrissey. Morrissey needing some help, getting over to Connor. Connor tried to pass it through. Canadians breakaway. Canadians breakaway. They're too slow. Needing help. Shooting. And Comrie makes another save. He passes it out. But they're going to call a whistle. Oh my God, we're going to the shootout. Oh my God. What a game. What an overtime. Oh my God, you'd think this was the Stanley Cup with how great of a game the players are playing. It's so tight. Broken sticks, shenanigans. The hockey gods are just saying, we're going to a shootout. I don't care, man. What a game. The Canadians are going to call a timeout with 2.7, or they're going to call it with 3.2 seconds. So the Canadians are going to try to see. It is indeed a Teemu Selanne jersey. Good guess. Now the question is, do the Canadians pull their goalie here? Then 3.2 seconds, because I don't think the Jets would have enough time to get the puck down the ice with an open net with 3.2 seconds. This is why overtime, it needs to just be continuous 3-on-3. Fuck the shootout. Give me 5 or 6 periods of this. This is insanity, and it's just so much fun. Again, we are going to be switching over to the Sharks game after this one, so stay tuned with us. Again, that game is already ongoing. We did hit our double header goal for you guys tonight, so we are going to do it. So will the Canadians win the faceoff? They don't pull their goalie here with 3.2 seconds. Canadians need to win the faceoff, and come on, referee, you got to drop the puck. You got to drop the puck, ref. Come on, ref. Drop the puck. Drop the puck. And faceoff is won by the Canadians. They can't get their sticks around, and we're going to the shootout. And again, what's worse is that all that effort, and now whoever wins it doesn't get credited with a goal, which I still hate so much. That was an insanity-filled overtime. So many chances, broken sticks, and just, again, no matter who wins this game or whoever loses this game, you cannot say that they did not give 110%. The goaltending has been spectacular. Eric Comrie and Jacob DeBoss, again, have been absolutely fantastic. It felt like a playoff atmosphere. It was such a great game. And again, thank you those for liking, sharing, commenting, and following. Thank you for those who have chosen to gift, getting their names onto the big board. Thank you to those who e-transferred, getting their names on the big board throughout tonight. Again, it's never required, but always greatly appreciated. Thank you to all of you wonderful people who have come in and joined us for such an amazing live so far tonight. And again, it's not over yet, because we will be switching over, including switching out of our Jets jersey into a Sharks jersey, as we will watch the San Jose Sharks take on the Washington Capitals for the rest of tonight. So there you go. We're going into a shootout here, there, level 3. I think Caulfield will be the one that gets the first shot. Again, we're live on YouTube. We're live on TikTok. Let's see what is it going to be Eric Comrie? Is it going to be Jacob DeVoe? We'll see who gets the win in the net tonight. Again, both of them deserve a win after this one. We'll see what happens. No, unfortunately not. Again, I'm just doing the same thing on TikTok and YouTube. Unfortunately, or whatever, I can't show the game because of copyright. I've had my account suspended before by showing part of the game. Here comes Caulfield over to the right side, over the blue line, driving into the red circle. He makes a move. Left, right, shooting, scores! 5-hole beats Comrie, and the Canadians strike first in the shootout. He just waited him out there and got the goal through the 5-hole. Now we'll see if Connor can do it. It's 1-0 right now here in the overtime for the shootout for Montreal. Connor's in, saved by Jacob DeVoe. He has been so good. This is a chance for the Canadians to put a lot of pressure on the Jets. If they score here, then they take a 2-0 lead here in the shootout, and the Jets will have to rely on scoring and one big save from their goaltending. Here's Texier coming in, number 85 of the Canadians, driving on the right side, doing the same thing that Caulfield did, moving, shooting, blocker save by Comrie. He might have got a piece on that one. Great effort there and a big save from, and now it looks like Scheifele's going to get his turn. He's coming in there. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, they weren't ready for him to go here. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. I mean, if I was a betting man, I would have put my money or whatever most likely on the Canadians. But the Jets have just proven or whatever that they can really win if they want. Here's Scheifele making a move. Save. The game is in Montreal, yes. So if the Canadians score here, it's all but over. Well, it will be over, I should say. And here it comes. The Canadians can win it on a shot here, which again really sucks that they're not going to be able to. It's Suzuki, the Capitan. He makes his move on the right side, steps in, shooting, blocker save. And now it'll be up to the Jets here to score, or it's all but over. Here comes Velarde. Let's see if he can continue this shootout. He drives in, makes a move, scored! No, he missed. He hit the goalpost. They hit the goalpost. Oh my goodness, I thought it was in and out so quickly, but it's a win for the Montreal Canadiens. They will win it in the shootout. A tough loss for the Jets.
Huge win for Montreal.
And that was a big win to get the half. Let me take a look. Let's see. Where did it hit the post? Ping, right off the post crossbar. Oh, yeah. Ping, pang, bong. Out. Tough loss for the Jets. What are you going to do? It's never easy. Yeah, I agree. I hate the fact or whatever that shootout goals don't count. So a win there for Montreal over the Jets. We are now going to switch on over here to our next game. And then we'll go Washington. And yep. Let's go to that. Go to that. And then click on that. And then click on that. And then ouch. It is 3-0 right now for Washington. Ouch, man. We're gonna hopefully when we switch over, hopefully or whatever, we'll be able to give the Sharks some here. But they are just getting their butts beat tonight. That's unfortunate. But like I said, Washington is a fun team. They're a good team. San Jose. Are they just SJ? Yes, they are. All right. All right, boys and girls. It is in San Jose. Yeah, it's really starting. You like San Jose because of Sam Dickinson? That, and I think Casper Halton is also on the team, too. Oh, they're SJ, according to this. So, Utah, 2-0, also on the Ducks. All right, hold on 1 second, everybody. While the game's going on, we're quickly going to go switch jerseys here. And, yeah, we'll be right back. So, hopefully we'll switch or whatever here, and maybe we'll get to see what happens or whatever. So, I did, Ryan. I have to upload the highlights from that game. So, unfortunately, the Jets lose. We didn't get to see the admin come back, but that's all right. It was still pretty freaking cool what happened. So, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Okay, we're back. Oh, okay, we're back. Yeah, he might come back or whatever, but he's like, hey, what happened to the jersey? And I'll be like, well, we switched over to another game. So,
Drawn the shortest straw in the holiday gift exchange.
All right, there we go. Okay, so we are back here on YouTube. We're back on TikTok as well. I agree. I think, again, I had the Sharks or whatever as a potential team or whatever that could make a wild card run, eventually. But I think that, with the fact or whatever, again, that they haven't been perfect, but the talent is there. Broden, if you want to watch the games, normally it's on NBC Sports, I think, tonight. So I think you'd have to head on over to onhockey.tv or to, I don't know if TV Pass has the game. I'll have to look on TV Pass, or hold on. Let me go to let me try the TV app and see what's going on there. Because I know if I click that, it might give me a better feed here. NHL, Sharks game, and let's see. Yeah.
I like you too.
There we go. So I don't know which feed. Yeah. So the TV app.to is the stream that we're watching. I don't know how far or how big or what kind of delay it has compared to the actual stream, but that is the one that we're doing. Oh, I agree. So Celebrini is fantastic. Yeah, so if you go to the TV app.to, click on NHL, you can find the game there that's being streamed. So there you go.